Oh,
Because
fuck!
you're fleeing from when Roger was a sore loser, like he always is.
Oh, a chase scene from them, not like with the chase scene with the
fuck,
heist.
Man.
Oh, yeah, no, not the heist.
Whew, I was about to be like, bruh.
No, that's over and done with.
Bilbo.
Ooh.
So it's not Seers. Seers didn't come
Oh yeah,
with
I
us.
just beat the crap out of the drunk Goliath.
Yes.
Alrighty. I guess Johnny is not here for this one, so we are going to pretend he...
Well, he wasn't with us anyways, I don't think, was he?
Is
No,
he?
he wasn't.
Yeah, he was
He
just
was
playing
setting
music.
up a musical thing.
Yeah.
Did they change? They did.
What?
Well,
What
20, the things are blue now.
What things are blue now?
The check marks for skills. Have they always been blue?
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
have no
about.
idea. Yeah, no idea what you're talking about.
Roll 20.
Oh yeah, on your character sheet,
Oh god, my character sheet isn't loading right.
the check boxes are all blue.
I do not
instead of
remember
just
them
bubbles.
being
Mine are
They
gray.
were not. Like for skills and saves, the check mark. Check
The
You guys
mark.
like my
Proficiency
new
check?
image?
What?
Yeah, do you like my new image? I like your image. Yes.
Oh god, people are using. Oh no, you're using the damaged one. Why the fuck?
It's canon now.
Oh, why would you do that? I was about to be like, oh yay, people are using my artwork as tokens, but then I moved Seers' character sheet because I just saw the bottom half of Cain and I saw the damage sign, and now I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's not
Okay,
allowed back in
Luth
his
hasn't updated for me.
Yeah.
Oh, we'd have to refresh our page for Luth.
Oh,
did
I
it.
should
Oh,
get
wait, no,
a...
it's just Cain,
get a-
isn't it?
It just came, yeah.
Okay.
Did you
get the
not
one from
save
that
the
comic?
pictures to your hard drive?
No, I don't. I have to scroll up.
Can you send that image again?
You want me to send them the fucking?
Yeah, I will not use the damaged one.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
doesn't
Hold
have
on.
yeah, non-damage problem.
Where's my thing?
Yeah, I
for
don't. I only have
Seers?
damage.
Where's my Seers folder? I've got a folder for him.
I give up. I'm officially a pig now, guys.
What's
I,
wrong?
I, I
There
was
it
talking with Lewis. I was talking with Lewis, and he just let me be a pig now.
I
You
liked it.
need me to post, no, what?
So Roger dies in this, and now he's...
Yeah, Roger just transforms into a pig.
Excuse
he gave
me.
in fully to his orcish heritage. No, I'm joking. His orcish heritage.
No, actually, he just reached into his bag and pulled out little fuzzballs from the bag of tricks and
And
ate
eats
them
it.
all.
What the
He
fuck?
just ate all three, and his body was like, pig.
Are you like
It's because-
serious or are you joking?
He can't find his picture, I'm guessing. Or something like that.
Is it literally you can't find your picture? Something deadly,
Matt?
something gas, go stay with your friends. Oof.
How close is he to anyone?
What?
Like, could he get his computer and then play with us at someone else's house? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm tempted to use the one with the sunglasses.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Do
Yeah.
it, you whore. No balls.
Anyway, what was the... God damn.
Just give me
Jeez.
some minutes.
I got scared with that. I saw the blue crazy tiefling dwarf.
Yeah, I saw
That
that
thing is
too.
that thing is creepy.
I was like, oh my god.
Switch the icon back so we can look at it because I want to see this shit.
No.
Oh god,
Okay.
not that one. No, fucking. Oh
What the
god,
hell
what
is
the
that?
fuck are those? What the fuck are those? What are those?
How many characters do you have?
Too many.
Oh god, I've got to refresh again because of fucking Cain. Fucking because it still
Paul's
was
still coming
damage.
into.
It was still the
I don't know
damage.
why, somewhere along the line, his hair has just become like Goku yellow.
Yes.
My god.
Having a good time. Having a
Good
good time.
Slide stuck noise.
I wanted to say something, Lewis, because I've been thinking. Wait, what was it? Let me go look at what we were talking DMs because I was like, I changed my mind. Now tell me, I'm fucking. Investigate. I would change my mind on that.
Did somebody use Did you make Roger in a meme?
I did, but it was a side view.
I want to see. Can you repost it?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
That's the one I did of Roger.
Oh yeah. You're honestly not far off. That's almost exactly how I imagined.
I
imagine,
know a guy who looks exactly like that.
Yes.
I tried.
I imagined like a little bit more chunk, but that's
Yeah.
not really it.
Well, it's like the arms are blocking it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's a weird angle.
It is a weird angle.
So it's not like full
But
front.
honestly, that's hilarious. So.
I guess he just had fancy clothes and then he put on pauldrons.
So he got fancy clothes, and then he put.
I remember when he got them because we were sneaking into the.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So originally he ran around in this red sleeveless shirt and like khaki pants, basically.
Mhm.
And then we had to go to the upper city, so I just went out and I bought nice clothes. And then I have half plate, black and gold half plate that goes with them, that goes over them.
Which we found from the cube.
Yeah, which we got in the slime. It was perfect. My whole aesthetic is like
seeing
lining
the
up right
lineup of all of the tokens makes me happy. And like the icons.
I love the.
I'm gonna.
Then we just have an archive of Matt's previous character tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, over on the side, you got the 3.
Save images, memes folder.
I wish.
Okay.
That it would
Oh, I haven't seen this since it was colored in. Just Roger one.
What are you gonna do? Punch me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I colored it and I did special effects and everything.
Yes.
Fuck, I love
I
it.
can hear it, but I can't hum it.
Yeah, we all know what the song is. We just none of us can do it verbally.
Wait, which one?
The fucking to be continued
Look at
song.
the Roger.
In voice
Oh,
text.
yeah, that one.
It's one of my favorite memes because I just liked drawing Seers getting decked in the face. It made me happy.
I guess it's been replaced by like the coffin dance, sort of.
It has. The to be continued meme has been replaced by coffin
I
dance.
really prefer the to be continued.
Yes. I mean, I don't.
There's only
mind.
like 5 meme
I like
kind of ideas, and they're just recycled over and over again in different formats.
The
Yeah.
truth.
Alright.
Now I gotta go to his character sheet,
Yeah,
and I gotta
fix it.
change his face. Give me a second.
Yeah.
You're good.
Ow.
Okay, so we're doing a chase scene.
Y'all are doing a chase scene.
Kinda.
I can get myself out of there, but
Yeah. uh,
Where the heck did this thing save? What? Hold up, give me a second.
okay, I can get me and one other person out of there.
Oh my gosh, it's saved in the freaking Fantasy Ground portrait
Oh,
folder.
Oh.
Nice.
Ah.
Or I could just cause a whole bunch of chaos.
Here, this is why I prefer the Astromania meme.
we know you posted it like 50
Ooh,
times. in the
flew
past
us that meme though.
2 days.
That is, yeah.
A 3-part video essay, like 50 minutes each video, on why the new Avatar series is bad.
I
am
like-
ashamed that I watched it all.
Okay, so
Okay,
my thing with the
that's the
first
one
Avatar,
thing.
I like the first season. I like Amon as a villain. I feel like they could have done a really good job had they stretched
Yes.
out Amon further, like not just the one season. God damn it! Like first season was good. First season gave me the nostalgia,
Oh.
but they fucked it up.
I do
Maybe,
like the
maybe he
villain
didn't
from
like
most of
drive
the-
out with his brother, and then his brother killed both. I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway, we could probably all talk about how
Yeah.
bad it was, or how we didn't like it. But I think the part I disliked the most about it is that they spent a good amount of production quality and it had good things to it, and there was like some flaw running through it that destroyed everything. Like it was so close to being a good show,
I agree.
and that's why I dislike it more than.
Damn. Now I need to draw Johnny so that way I can
Gotcha.
complete the picture
Didn't
lineup.
they Mary Sue it?
They did. A lot.
Yeah.
For, I think, multiple.
Yep. And now you gotta deal with it. No,
Yeah, I remember that. You gotta deal with it.
So, Abby, are you happy seeing all of your
Yes, I'm very
And
happy
John
actually.
Faces in the chat.
Yeah, this makes me very pleased. I'm just now like, ooh, I gotta draw Johnny so I can complete the set.
I love how angry Roger looks.
He's a barbarian. He's always angry.
I like how concerned Rylee is.
I mean, that's her mood in general.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like I got everyone's like general moods for the characters.
Yeah, you did.
Lewis, go grab an Angus meme,
Oh,
and
God.
come back and do the. Ooh, do the Angus T-posing meme as the Grandmaster photo.
Oh no!
He did something.
No, what about the I'm about to end this door's whole career? I feel like that's a better face shot.
Someone's gonna have to post it for me because
I have all this. You're saying someone, like I don't have all this stuff organized into folders.
Abby's gonna have to post it for me.
I
Abby,
literally,
repost it faster.
I am grabbing it right now. Where did it go? Did I have it in Valindra's folder or is it in my general D&D folder? I think it's in my general.
I honestly feel that Jeff Goldblum's Grandmaster is fitting for this, considering the tournament.
Yeah, that
Yes,
is
I
fair.
do.
Oh,
like
true.
Wait. Oh shit! I almost sent it in a DM with another person. Jesus, that was the wrong place to put this.
That would have been hilarious.
All right, you know what? I'm saving this. This is gonna be next session's icon.
That's fair.
And I still think that straw hat looks like a golden halo.
Yeah,
I mean, with the fact that he's like a fucking paladin and all that, like it makes sense. I don't.
And his ears are little tiny angel wings.
I am.
Like-
We need to see an Angus, but like him Jesus form.
Yeah.
Oh god. So you want
But,
me
like-
to hold on? Fucking.
You know, it's not even the focus of the picture, but I can't get over the faces of Kevin and Zachariah. Like, it's not even Zachariah's whole face, just like a little window.
Yeah.
I can just tell how little he cares.
It's like, oh my gosh.
He's
Come on,
just looking
guys.
at him,
This
just
is the
like,
19th
bruh.
time this week. Can we please move on?
Kevin.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, boy.
That's like a
Like-
meme reaction image, honestly.
He looks like a classical Greek, just kind of like laughing.
Oh
That's what it
god.
reminds me of.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is that's accurate. I miss
Just a
that.
hearty laugh.
I miss that group. That group was
Which is
fucking.
fitting because I feel that the whole
Yep.
Halls of Madness could be a Greek tragedy from multiple characters' perspectives.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, that's fair. I miss making
Honestly,
memes. in
my
the Halls of
favorite part
Madness
is
group.
Zach Black
That's
looking
fucking-
bored in the background.
Yeah.
The Halls of Madness group, making the memes, that was one of my
Yeah.
favorite things. I still
That
love
was
the
a
snake
fun
image.
group.
The snake
I like-
one is my favorite, I think.
My favorite part of that one is,
What is
I
that?
think
Oh, smoothie.
Jack Martin's in the background just stumbling around.
Yeah, that was
I-
like the second session he was even in the group, so I don't think.
I didn't know what he looked
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I didn't know what he
He's
looked
right
like, so
there.
I did a little blank thing where it's like, oh, he's passed out drunk. Don't worry about it. He doesn't need to have details.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I still hate the snake's face. But regardless, that's not the
Oh, I
campaign we're
love
playing.
that picture so
Yeah,
much.
no, different campaign, different.
Different campaign, different characters.
All right. We ready to jump in? This is the stream online.
Yeah, it's been streaming for a little bit, actually.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been streaming for 13 minutes.
Lewis, I was going to ask for where this is before. I don't have Find Steed. I changed it out last long rest or whatever. So, can I still communicate? Like, how does it work?
That is a good question. You
Like,
know
can
what?
I still write him? Does he still exist when it's not in my thing?
So at the time of Roger bludgeoning the Goliath, you do not know Find Steed. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes. I'm wondering if I would have, like, yeah. I guess I would have dispirited it, so probably I wouldn't have it. I don't know. Do I have to feed it when it's here? Can I just have it in like a shed and loose?
Yeah, unless you dismiss it or it drops to 0, it will persist, as far as I can tell.
But there's no way for me to call it telepathically, so it's pointless anyway. Unless I wrote it here.
While your steed is within 1 mile of you, you can communicate with it telepathically.
Where is
You
that?
can't have more than one steed. It's at the very bottom.
Ah, right there. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I can
You
call
can
it to me.
call it to you, and how far away is it from?
I have no idea.
Well, where do you keep it? I guess that would be the better question.
Probably by Luth's place.
It would not be able to get to you in a reasonable time.
Yeah. Okay. So I probably won't worry about that.
begin. As Roger continues to bludgeon the Goliath with the pommel of his blade, you hear the sound. You hear the. That was terribly
We
written.
understand.
You hear the sound nearby passerbys call out for a guard. You see, a few dozen feet away, the group of around 8 distracted guards snap to attention and begin moving through the crowds towards you. As you look around, you realize that the presence of guards are a bit higher than what you're used to from Lower City. The crowd around you restricts your movement slightly. Every several hundred feet, the buildings part and cramped alleyways form, leading away into darkness. However, it's difficult to determine which lead to safety and which lead to dead ends.
Ooh.
I want everyone to roll athletics to determine who goes first and how far.
So
Okay.
I am still technically raging.
Yes, and I'm going to say that you will continue to rage until the chase ends.
Due to
Go.
adrenaline. Advantage.
Exactly.
No, wait. No, that's
Boom.
Cain.
Boom, shakalaka.
Pretty nice.
I also have 40-foot movement speed, so +2 based off the rules.
Oh no.
So 26.
Both you guys were just.
now, I guess.
Okay, so
Okay.
Roger and Rylee are leading the front, and Cain and Luth are falling a bit further behind.
Luth, we gotta go. Come
Alright.
on. Come on.
If I could.
Let's go!
I'm still drunk, of course.
Oh, that's supposed to be the
Oh,
disadvantage
right,
then.
you're doing that disadvantage.
Oh,
Nat
boy.
1, nat 1.
And it-
Ah!
Yeah,
No.
you already
Yeah,
got a 3.
All right, so Roger, it is your turn. What do you do? Should I?
So I already beat him to unconsciousness, right?
Yes,
Okay.
practically.
He's on the ground, nice and bludgeoned. There's just like saliva just dripping from his, like foaming saliva just dripping from his face at this point. You guys, like, if you were to look at his face, you'd recognize anybody who says anything probably going to get beaten. And then he puts his the butcher's cleaver back on his back and throws the hood he was wearing back over, and he just starts like. Have you guys ever watched a lineman run? Like, have you
Yes.
guys ever watched football? At
Yeah.
all?
Yes.
Yes.
He runs like a lineman through the crowd, just shoulders down, kind of tucked in, just like barreling through. No regard for anyone around him, just starts sprinting like a.
Okay.
I'm imagining
so
people
just
Skyrim
like you're
ragdolling at
running straight through the crowd. I'm gonna need you to roll an acrobatics, actually.
Why would that? Why
If
would
you're
it
just like trying to push people out of the way, that would be athletics. But if you're just trying to,
Oh yeah, no, I'm pushing people
That's
out of
what
the
he
way.
meant by
I am
line.
barreling through human. I am
All right.
He's being a
I'm just-
human battering ram.
yeeting through them. Basically, the goal is to kind of get people out of my way, kind of like a battering ram, making a path behind myself.
Does anyone fall and crack their stone? Crack their stone.
Oh,
Yeah, they
crack
crack
the
both of them.
stone.
Crack both their stones. Oh god.
So an 18.
Yep, that passes DC. You manage to clear just a brief way behind you, and I'm gonna say anyone within just like 5 initiative behind you will be able to benefit from that as well. So Rylee is just behind you and stays with you, and won't need to roll anything else, and will just keep pace.
Mhm.
Cain and Luth, though, do not gain the same benefit. How do you try to get through the crowd?
How far
I have
behind
my
are
gun
the
out.
guards?
If
Oh,
I
no, hold on.
could.
How far away are guards chasing us?
They are I think it's a few dozen feet away, so I'm gonna say about 40 some, maybe
How
30
bunched
some.
up are the guards?
Yeah.
Well, they're all from like the same group and are moving together. However, just
Okay.
looking across the crowd, you can see other guards in other places that aren't yet at attention. They're just hanging around.
Are they the
Is there
closest
a
ones?
place I can
No,
get
they're
where
much
there's
further.
nobody
No, I mean
else?
the ones coming towards us are the closest guards.
Yes, that is correct.
Is there a
Uh,
place that me and Luth can get that there's nobody else within 10 feet of us?
That no one else is within 10 feet. You could try to fit into an alleyway, there's one relatively nearby. It'll probably take 2 rounds to get to.
I was thinking of calming emotions on the clump around the guards. Are they all within 40 feet of each other?
Yeah.
Do I know, like, is there any, like, I'm going to try and cast it without it necessarily being able to be determined that it was.
Is it?
No,
it is.
It's verbal and somatic, so I'd have to look
You
and
could roll
do
sleight of
something.
hand, I guess.
But yeah, I would want to. People would definitely know a spell has been cast, so we still have to get away.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll slow them down or something.
Yeah, understandable. It would have to pass for all 8 of them to completely negate it, but
Yeah, I
will...
was hoping to just get a few of them, maybe. And I think, yeah, they'll be indifferent even if their friends try and.
That is correct.
So
1,
I'm gonna
2,
cast it
3.
on them. Charisma saving throws, please.
Oh, I put. They have the same modifier.
Okay.
What's your DC?
It's just 14.
14. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I would
5.
also follow Roger too. Like.
1 of them succeeds.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good work, Marc.
Okay.
Yes.
As the guards begin to push through the crowd towards you, you utter your arcane phrase and gesture towards them. Roll sleight of hand to try to disguise what you're doing somewhat.
Oof.
Oh, yikes!
It is, yeah.
I'm exaggerating.
It's incredibly obvious what you're doing. However, it seems to be effective regardless. And 7 of the 8 guards just freeze in place and then just begin to look around until something catches their eye. One of them walks over to a nearby vendor and orders a
Boneless pizza.
orders a boneless pizza and a 2-liter of Coke.
But the 2
the
machines broke.
The last one stops running, turns around, and attempts to berate some of the others that have remained in place.
Mm-hmm.
So, calm emotions, like, they can be broken out of that? Or how does that work?
If someone else is aggressive to them, like someone on who they are indifferent towards attacks them, then they're not indifferent anymore. But other people cannot change that. They
Okay.
could, technically, they could still be like, all right, I guess we'll chase them, but they don't.
Yeah, I
really
was
manage.
thinking they could still be like that because that's their job. Like, they're
They could
different
still
towards
be
us,
like
but
that,
it's still like
yes.
our job is to get them. Yeah.
But they won't
But
be
more half-hearted,
at
maybe.
peak. They won't be as aggressive, I suppose.
You
They'll
know what?
just-
I am just going to have this guard make a persuasion check, or just a charisma check, because he has no proficiencies in anything charisma related, just to see if you can get a couple more back on the turn.
That's fair.
That is a 4.
Yikes.
All right. Very nice.
Okay,
So-
it seems y'all have bought yourself a couple of turns.
So I'm going to be following Roger.
Okay, because both you and Roger did a thing, both of you will roll at disadvantage, except for Roger, which rolls normal, is rage, and Luth, Cain. Are you two doing anything?
I say, Luth, come with me. I got an idea. We gotta go down this alley. Follow me.
Wait a
Just keep coming with me. Come on.
Oh, good.
I pull out a. What is this thing called?
A gun?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm joking.
Decanter of endless air,
Ah.
and I say, "Now watch this, Cain." And I open the decanter, and I want to cast gust of wind with it, making a 60-foot long, 10-foot wide blast of wind in the direction that I choose.
Now watch this. Oh my god.
And I want to make a corridor it's 10 feet wide, so we can walk side by side comfortably.
Yeah.
And I want to make a corridor through the crowd with this.
You're just gonna fucking just straight through the crowd, sending people flying backwards and to the side, just making a path for yourself?
I'm just imagining.
Yeah.
Fustora!
Yeah, it's like you're doing Fusto Ra.
Just gonna...
Fustora!
Oh god, look at those high
That's some
rolls.
high rolls. Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Okay, well, you push roughly half of the people in your way off back and towards the sides of the wind, clearing a significantly easier pathway to get through. Cain, are you doing anything this turn, or are you just running?
I'm just running for now because I don't want
Okay.
to do anything harmful to the guards.
Well, I need the two
And
of
I'm
you
gonna
to
run as well.
yeah, acrobatics
Any creature
checks
in the
with
line-
advantage to get through this area.
For both of us?
Yeah, for both of you to
Cool.
get through the crowd.
What?
Oh!
Jeez.
Yikes!
That's
Okay,
a
let's
1 and a
put that at
3.
advantage because
Well, normal.
Well, normal for you.
Well, that
but
would still be 17.
no, at disadvantage because I'm drunk. I was
Yeah. Okay, well, you make it to the clearing. Cain gets caught up, and it'll be one more turn before he can
Wait,
get his.
did we have advantage for some reason?
Yeah, because
yes,
you did the thing.
because it
Because of
was
the gust of wind.
yeah.
Oh,
Just because of how many of them succeeded on their saving throw, I didn't negate it entirely.
okay. I was saying I was at advantage because, of course, I'm the most dexterous person I know. But apparently, I have advantage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, top of the round, the one remaining guard, looks around and calls out, trying to find new, different guards because he does recognize what a charmed person looks and how they act. And gonna make a charisma check to see if he can find anyone else.
I'm sort of sad I'm not
Technically,
here
they're
part
not
of this
charmed.
chaos.
So
Are
the
they
spell,
not?
they're not. It's not a charm effect technically, but
I mean,
It's kind of like that. Though.
it's
It
not
is-
the charm
it's-
condition, but it is
Yes.
a charm effect.
sort of. Yeah.
Well, does the spell call itself a charm effect? Like if they're
No, it
immune to
doesn't.
charm?
No, I'm
It
saying
said-
That's
it-
because there's a condition literally called charms. So
yeah,
this isn't
it's
that.
not the
Yeah.
charmed condition, which is what I'm trying to convey, but it is
Oh, okay. I see what
It is a.
Yeah.
It is a enchantment magic or
Yes.
whatever,
yes.
which
And
would be easy to tell. Yes.
he does get a couple of people, but they are a additional turn off. So yeah, we're just gonna continue through. Everyone who did a thing last turn, athletics disadvantaged. Everyone else at normal.
Can I do a thing?
You may choose to do a thing. Yes.
Okay. I'll say, hey, Daybread, I need you to go get some of your friends and cause some chaos. And I cast
Oh my god.
Summon Lesser Fae,
Ooh.
I did that by accident. It was 20.
which you said I could do instead of Summon Lesser Demons.
Yes, that is correct.
I have the
I
Cobalt
didn't
Fight
even
Club
question
thing
it, to
pulled
be
up.
honest.
Let's see, so I roll a d6. So
Oh wow.
8 demons of challenge rating Fae of challenge rating 1/4 or lower.
Okay, so
So they could be sprites because sprites
Yeah,
are
they
1/4.
could be.
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna flavor it like that. You now have how many sprites?
8, and then plus
now
Daybread.
Yeah, you now have 9 sprites at your command.
Oh my
What
god.
do?
I just tell them to cause as much chaos for the guards as possible,
Okay.
but not kill them.
Yeah, no, I don't think they could kill them even if they tried.
Yeah.
Okay, the sprites fly up into the air and dive bomb down towards the active guards, flying between and among them, blipping in and out of visibility, making loud noises as best they can. I'm gonna roll some wisdom checks.
And Roger, I think you need to roll a athletics.
Oh yeah, Roger. You,
And I do
Just
it with disadvantage.
Flat.
well, for him, normal, because rage.
I do it with disadvantage, though, right?
You
Yeah,
you
you-
didn't do anything last turn though.
Oh yeah, you do it
Well, I
normal.
did something just now.
Yeah, this would be for your next turn.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I got an 11 then.
Yep. You do with 11. 17 is still good.
17
And I'm
plus
still,
2,
I want to
so
still lead
19.
Luth towards the alleyway if I can.
You can. And you can.
Because I'm assuming we're quite a bit behind Rylee and Roger.
Yes. You are one space behind at this point, and if this persists another turn, you would probably be in. Actually, no, Luth could catch up. But you can steer him towards the alleyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm probably
Roger,
not gonna run farther than Cain does.
Yeah, no. Roger, you are beginning to get to the edge of the crowd. Before you, you see a couple of horse-drawn carts and stands sort of littering the street. How do you attempt to navigate them?
Are there any cabbage carts?
Oh my god!
Roll for cabbage.
I would
Roll
have
for
asked too.
cabbage.
You see a cart of Brussels sprouts.
Very large Brussels.
Very
Large ones. Dire Brussels sprouts.
Dire.
Dire.
Okay.
Dire Brussels.
Okay. So to help me picture this a little bit.
Full Brussels.
Okay. Well,
Um,
the whole festival is a large event. There is stalls just kind of scattered across the streets, which would ordinarily be wide enough for full horse-drawn carriages. However, due to the somewhat chaotic nature of the festival, clean progression is not entirely easy. There's large tapestries just draped from the higher walls and windows of just the upper city deities. It's a very decorated affair.
Okay. So what I want to do is, how close am I to the edge of the crowd?
You are about 10 feet out. You can just kind of burst out. It's not going to take away any, you won't have to make a check to get through.
Okay. So I want to get to the edge of the crowd, and I want to throw down all 3 of my bag of trick balls.
Okay. Roll bag of trick.
So 3d8s. That's a 5/5. Oh yes, baby.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, baby.
Those
That's
aren't the
2
charge,
giant
are
goats
they?
and a lion.
Oh!
Wait,
It's the kids.
2
Oh.
giant goats. 2 giant goats.
Giant
And then
goats.
in
And
the
a
crowd
lion.
filled with people, he
And
fed
then
his kids
basically-
with a lion.
I'm gonna throw them all down, and I look at them all and I say, "Cause chaos."
Oh shit!
And then the 2 goats are basically just gonna start headbutting all of the carts over,
Oh my
and then
god.
the lion is just gonna I basically point the lion to the crowd and just say, "Go."
Oh,
And his
Just starts killing people.
specifically with more of the intention of go, roar, make a lot of noise, be a very big distraction, don't attack anything is specifically what I said. To the lion, kind of like the thought that I give it because I can command them. And so I do that, and then I kind of look the crowd for Rylee, and
I'm right behind you.
yeah, you should be right behind the 10-foot, right?
Yes.
And then I am going to kind of lock eyes with Rylee, and then I'm just going to keep running.
I'll just be
Okay.
running with them.
The 2 of them setting aside their differences to run the fuck away from guards.
Yeah.
Riley
So-
has no problem with Roger. Roger has a problem with Riley.
Roger setting aside his
problem.
difference.
Roger had a problem competing with Rylee, but on the same side, he's okay with Rylee.
Okay. As you throw down the 3 balls of fluff, a lion and 2 large goats appear. The lion charges off to the side towards the crowds. The other guards in the area are now at full attention. However, they are no longer focused on you, but trying to contain the lion that just appeared in front of them. The 2 giant goats spring forth and run towards the carts, turning them up and tossing all of their contents to the side.
Including the Brussels sprouts?
Over the sound of all of the chaos, you hear it. No, not my dire Brussels sprout! The way is cleared ahead of you.
Yes! Yes! Oh.
All right, Cain and Luth.
I want to
Also,
let you know
specifically,
that
sorry, really quick. Specifically, the kind of place where I'm heading is to the second closest sewer entrance.
Okay. There's not one particularly nearby, but there is other places to just lose the guards in the crowd. Just turn down a side alleyway once you get out of sight.
Yeah. Then just getting out of sight then.
okay, I want to let you know, gust of wind lasts for a minute.
Oh!
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It choose where it points every turn, but pretty much I just want it to be pointing wherever I'm looking because I'm just holding the decanter open.
That sounds more like Luth forgot it's held open and he's just still running with it held in front of him.
Yeah.
And it's just shifting. Yeah. Like when you're running with a flashlight. and
Yeah.
it's just waving all over the place.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like
Just
that.
People getting blown up in the sky as we're running.
Holy shit! I'm
Looks like God
sad I'm
Howard
not
hasn't
there, but I'm
fixed the
also glad I'm
ragdoll
not
yet.
there.
I can't push them into the air. I can't do any damage.
I know.
Unless I push them into wall spikes or something.
Or off a cliff.
Fusoda. Oh my god.
So-
What's the
I could also
architectural aesthetic
Thunderwave
of
to
it?
get rid of a lot of people.
Do
in
they
the
like
crowd.
wall spikes?
Oh yeah, you could definitely get rid of some people like that.
Fucking
Thunder.
kill a bunch of people.
Oh wait, I think I just straight up skipped right. No wait, because Luth is before Rylee this turn, right?
No, I rolled
Yeah,
a
I could,
20.
Oh
What do you
shoot.
mean? I would have gone
Oh, yeah, you're
first, but I was just gonna run with Roger. So
Convenient.
I don't know. I'm just kind of like look at Cain and
I'm not
probably
doing.
blow him away.
And this is the turn that Cain summoned all the fairies.
Okay.
So
I'm not doing anything else until we get into the alleyway. So
yeah, and then
Okay.
next initiative
So
round.
yeah, start of the next turn. The new group of guards is starting to form up and pursue you. However, they are significantly farther behind you. You have a good amount of turns.
and have a bunch of sprites trolling them.
I only got a 15, so Riley's ahead of me.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, am I rolling at disadvantage because I'm drunk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
rolling
normal because I have a big laser and I'm just shooting it through the fucking crowd.
Both.
People.
That would also apply. If there was a double disadvantage, it would apply here, but it doesn't.
Roll
Wait,
3
I
times
get
and
double
take the
disadvantage.
lowest.
You know what? Roll athletics once more just for the memes. You're already at the destination that you wanted to get to, but
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh!
2.
Me and him are just like hobbling together, just like barely running.
Well, I'm just like drunkenly stumbling
Actually,
and like blowing people.
What it probably is, this
Cain
remaining
is just
athletics
trying
check
to
is Kane just like babysitting Luth, like holding him and like dragging him with him.
I'm like,
Behold!
look, this is a great idea. Let me just open this box.
Oh god.
Leaf
Yes.
blower.
Oh god.
okay. Actually, Rylee and Roger are so far
I wanna
ahead.
cast
You
disguise
straight up
spell
are
on
out of
myself.
sight of all of the guards. You can try to turn down one of the alleyways, or you can just keep running.
The goal is to kind of keep running until either we get to a place that we know we're safe.
Do we
Or-
see Cain and Luth behind us?
You can make a perception check on your turn.
Do
We
they
did
see
go
what
into an
I
alleyway.
go
but-
first. I
Yep.
think.
You would.
So I'll look behind us to see if Cain. I guess I see.
And
Do
this
they
would be
see my
your
footprints?
just so you know.
Yeah, it would be. Okay.
So you would
Yeah.
probably catch them. Yeah, you definitely see them going into the alleyway.
I think. Roger, I think Luth and Cain probably got away, so we can. I don't know.
Let's
Where should we go?
He just keeps charging past.
All right. And I just follow.
Can't stop me now.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I guess both of you just make stealth checks just to see if
Oh no.
just against passive perceptions.
No.
Me and Roger.
no.
Oof,
Yeah.
Ooh.
oof.
Oof.
Well, the game is still going then. There are still guards pursuing.
The game is afoot.
All right, Cain and Luth, you have made it to the alcove. What do?
Okay, there's nobody else within 10 feet of me, right?
That is
Besides Luth?
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Luth, don't freak out. We're about to teleport. And I grab him, and I cast Thunderstep,
Yeah.
and I teleport to a roof 90 feet away.
Okay. That yeah, I assume that
There's
literally
a
does
massive
make
explosion that can be heard from 300 feet away.
Oh my god.
Just.
And I just slap my hands together.
Bruh.
Surely this is the work of the demon cult.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you are now on a roof.
Okay. How tall is the roof?
No more than 90 feet high, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it also
I
has
guess
to be-
seriously, it would probably be in the range of 25 to 38 feet tall, depending.
Okay.
Because there's like first story, second story, third story. Probably not
Do you have to
much
see
higher.
it?
I do have to see it.
Yeah.
So, I
So
guess by rules,
essentially, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's kind of sketchy. If you could, because by rules, you
Well-
wouldn't think that you could teleport up, but you fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Well, okay, so the thing is you theoretically can. What you'd have to do is basically teleport to where your tiptoes are on the edge of the building,
Mm-hmm.
based off
Yeah.
of like rules as written.
Yeah.
But, like,
Well, if it's teleport to
rule
a
doesn't
point you
matter.
can see, can't you just
I can
teleport
see
into
above
the
the
air?
air. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
yeah,
That's what I
you'd
would
be able
do.
to see like right above.
So just
where
teleport a
you're
few feet above the roof.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Whatever. It doesn't even
Okay.
matter. Yeah.
Essentially, I don't know if we're still in the thing or not, but my plan is to use Mask of Many Faces to disguise myself to someone else, and then also use Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
And then if he did that, then I would cast disguise self on myself.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
look similar to him, but not exactly the same.
He like, let's say he copies me exactly, and then I have to change myself to look like something else.
I'll do that.
All right.
Okay, that happens. Roger and Rylee.
I
you-
closed my microwave, by the way.
Okay.
Do we need? Are we going to be
Actually,
rolling?
everyone. Yeah, everyone continue their roles, I guess.
We
Okay,
still gotta
I
continue.
didn't do anything, so I'm not at disadvantage, right?
That is correct.
I am, however. What the hell?
Booyah!
Oh no, that wasn't. For some reason, I thought Luth was Roger, and I was like, how did he get a 9?
That's actually a 22.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. All right,
Rolled a
so
9 at double
Roger
disadvantage.
goes first. You may again attempt the stealth check.
Basically, what I'm going to do. How far do you think my animals are from? How far
How
away
far are
do you
we
think
from the animals now?
Oh, you've progressed one turn dashing, so approximately 60 to 80 feet out.
Okay.
Actually, no, because you let them loose and then you ran, so probably like 120.
Well, oh, it has to be able to. Yeah.
Should we head to the sewers?
Wait, Lewis, I have a rules question.
What should we do?
If I use disguise self, that disguises me and my equipment, right?
That is correct.
And that includes my prosthetics.
Yep.
So if I were to detach my hand
Oh god.
and it's still attached to me with the rope, does it still look like what I want it to look like?
It'll look like there's a normal hand and you are clinging onto just thin air as you slowly descend from the roof. I assume that's what you're going for.
Yes.
I was thinking maybe I could have one really long arm.
No, it wouldn't look
Oh
That'd be
god.
so funny.
Your interpretation makes way more sense.
It just looks like a normal dude, and
You're basically just copy pasting the image of yourself with another image that can't be.
yeah, basically just think you have a video game model over something that doesn't match the hurt
Physical
Yeah,
hitbox.
okay, I get it.
Yeah, the hitbox is different from the model, Paul.
Oh god.
Is the gist.
Yeah.
And anything that sticks out from the model would be visible, actually, based off of how it works.
Is it? I didn't.
There are certain abilities that change disguise selves where you can change your size, make yourself smaller, but those are racial, specifically for the Furbolg, and I think one other one.
Oh, okay.
But anything that goes outside the quote-unquote model is
So you
visible.
can
So
make
if you were to
yourself
have your hand-
taller, but not smaller.
Yes. So if you were to have your hand sticking out, your magic hand sticking out, it would be visible. So it looked like you're clinging onto a rope.
A medium creature, you can change your height.
No.
Like you can be a dwarf.
No.
Yeah.
The way it's
Oh,
written, the way it's written is anything that's bigger than the illusion you're creating sticks out. Because specifically for Furbolgs, the way it's written is allows you to make yourself smaller.
You
So you
can see 1 foot shorter or taller. And,
Excuse me. Yes,
and
there's
appears
a marginal.
fat
There's a
or
marginal.
in between.
But
Yes.
like, let's say you were holding a sword, you can't just make the sword just.
So I could look like a dwarf because dwarves are only like a foot shorter.
Yeah, doors.
Yes,
not
theoretically you could be a dwarf. Yes.
Dwarves are taller than people expect them to be.
Yeah.
It says that including your clothing, armor, or weapons belongs on your person. So would that not include a weapon that you're holding in your hand?
I don't think it does, because it says the hitbox doesn't match the model. Anything that sticks out, sticks out.
I sort of thought anything outside it was invisible, but I'm
That's
not.
what I thought too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not too
It doesn't
important
matter
right
that
now.
much. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure the rope hand would definitely be visible.
If you use the spell to appear thinner than you are, the hand of someone who reaches out to touch you would bump into you while it was seemingly still in midair.
Yeah.
So, by rules, he would just be dangling in the air, no visible rope, no visible second hand.
Yes.
So I can fly.
Oh wait! Oh my gosh, I am alerted. I'm thinking of a different spell.
Yeah, I think I know the one that you're
thinking of
thinking.
seeming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Seeming is the one that has.
I
apologize, guys.
Okay.
I've been building too many wizards lately.
No, you're good.
So I asked Roger, like, Roger, where should we go? The sewers, maybe? What are you thinking?
Okay, so Lewis, at the point we're in the lower city by this point, right?
You are still within the festival area. It's a very, very large area.
Okay, I didn't know if we were
a village, except massive. That's where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can reasonably get to a place where there's just like a sewer entrance, but I mean it's a while off. It would probably just be easier to try to find a alleyway to break line of sight and just keep running.
So, are these brick walls? Are these stone walls? Are these timber with clay walls? How do these walls look?
Well, a lot of the houses here are a bit fancier than they are in Lower City, and so they're made out of just better material overall. Most of them are made out of stone or bricks or just stuff like that.
Perfect. I'm going to run into the alleyway between two of the shortest buildings possible.
Okay.
That's nearby.
Mm-hmm. Rylee follows.
And I'm going to attempt to climb the wall.
Okay. Roll and also athletics check. Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, it's athletics, and I'm still salty over it. Strength ability.
Sorry, carrying your entire weight up a vertical surface is not dexterity, though.
I know, but I'm still gonna be salty about it, okay?
And Rylee would follow, I assume?
I
If that's what you
was
choose to
thinking
do.
Roger could get to the top and then try to assist, help you get up the wall. I mean, technically, that was supposed to be it.
I mean, it's a pretty high wall just because it's... Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, that would be next turn anyway.
Yeah. It would be next turn. I'm going to say that you can get part way up the wall. You're basically just free climbing up stone. But there's decent handholds.
So, how tall is this wall?
I guess the average building size is just 2 stories.
2 stories?
You could actually,
Is it
it is
approximately
reasonable.
20
There's some
feet?
balconies that you can climb up to as well.
Is it approximately 20 to 25 feet?
Yeah, the roof would be about 20-25 feet. However, there are some buildings with balconies that you could also climb up to.
Okay. I mean,
Do
I'm
the
sure.
balconies overlook the alley?
No, they face outward towards the street, but you could
I'm
kind of...
shooting for like a windowsill or kind of like ledge in the bricks that I can just kind of hold on to and like finish the way up.
Okay, yeah, you can hold there. And Rylee's just kind of at the bottom, halfway up
I
the first
do.
floor.
I have some rope, Rylee.
I mean, I have the same strength mod as you. It's not going to be... Why aren't you
I know,
rolling with advantage?
I accidentally forgot to hit the advantage button. I had 2 rolls.
Oh, that was the second 20.
20.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my turn. It's just climbing up the wall.
Okay. Luth, Cain.
So we're gonna climb down the wall, right, with the rope hands.
Okay.
Oh, it can only hold 150 pounds, my boy.
Oh, okay.
This is for personal use.
You only weigh 150 pounds.
Okay, Luth, how are we gonna get down the thing?
Featherfall, of course. Jump with me.
Okay.
Jump with
Totally
me.
trust him. Just jump off the building.
Should I actually cast Featherfall, though?
I thought I was hoping that you didn't have it and that you just like let me fall, and then you'd rope down.
Just
Cain
do it.
dies.
I
instantly.
jump with him, and then cast Featherfall.
Okay. You slowly drift down to the street and land safely. Both of you all roll stealth just for the memes.
I also cast Pass Without a Trace.
So both of you have a +10 for it.
Plus 10. Nice.
I think Paul Luth still has disadvantage.
Oof.
Ooh, that's
Still
still a
15.
15.
Yikes!
Where's stealth?
Hmm.
Still a
2
13.
down ones.
we're
That
good.
feels like that deserves punishment.
Yeah, okay.
Even with
I'm
Pass Without a
rolling.
Trace.
I'm rolling
Ooh.
wisdom.
That's
for these dudes.
hilarious.
Oh man.
I mean, you guys just Mary Poppins into the street, so
Yeah.
this one-
Featherfall, my boy. Maybe I don't have my decanter closed, and I'm still blowing people away.
Oh my god.
maybe you pointed your thing directly down, and so it sounds like a jet engine landing. It's just like a massive cloud of dust.
Oh,
helicopter.
if we're getting chased again, I hope you have something because I'm out of tricks.
You hear a
Oh,
bit of
I-
rabble in the distance, but you're unsure if you have gotten safely away at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone, from the top, roll.
Athletics.
Still with
We have
for me?
disadvantage because we did stuff.
I
Yeah.
have that. 25.
My
I gotta-
rolls have been so bad tonight. It's insane.
I'm rolling at double disadvantage for
Oh
memes,
my
so that's a
God.
2.
Okay.
So
well,
Roger,
Roger
Rylee.
goes first again. Same athletics to continue climbing. Unless
I am going to basically just kind of like spring myself up to the like trying to just like go the last little bit.
Mhm.
And then throw down the rope for Rylee if I can.
you can do that.
Okay. That's the last little bit.
You
Athletics
make it up
climb
to the top.
What does? I
I
don't
get
know
up
what
to
the
the-
rope does.
I guess just pseudo advantage.
Yeah,
rope?
I mean I just say tie it around yourself so I can help pull.
I'm not good with knots. I'm just gonna climb up it.
Oh my god.
Wait,
I'm,
why are
I'm
you
literally not good with knots. Look, it would be quicker for me to just climb up normally than to tie a knot and have you pull me up.
Oh, my
Yeah.
grapple hand can carry 250 pounds.
Well,
That's
I mean
still
I
wouldn't
don't think that would be enough for the both of you, though.
theoretically you could hold the rope and I could just pull.
I'm only 150 apparently.
Put it between your teeth.
I mean, Riley's only 190 with armor.
Good gravy. Tiny.
Man, if we
Alright.
had reduce, we could reduce you. And then
Oh
it
my
would work.
gosh. Guys, I'm like almost 350 pounds with armor and everything. 375 pounds with armor and everything.
I mean, my armor weighs 66 pounds. So,
All right, Luth
Yes,
and
Riley's a
Cain.
tiny little chick, we understand.
So I don't think we're
I don't
running.
understand.
I think we probably think that we got away and we're just like
Yep.
walking now.
So I guess just roll stealth again to just blend in with the crowd,
Okay.
and this would go against an active search looking for you.
Oh my goodness.
So 27
Pass
and
that trace is
26.
still up.
Yeah, 27 and 26.
Yeah, okay. You get away.
Oh, I didn't even have to use my paralysis bomb.
Oh my god.
what's
I was just going to be like, hey, catch, and then just paralyze
Oh,
them.
actually, theoretically, because of their disguised selves, they would have advantage on.
They would, yeah.
Well, we got it.
But like you guys got it just fine.
so?
Yeah.
Why
so-
did we come up on the roof, Roger? Exactly.
Trust me, it's fastest way. And I'm just literally just gonna start just running. And these houses are what, like 10, 15 feet apart?
Yeah, more or less, 10, 15.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
We
That's
can jump
my
to
long jump distance. That's my running jump distance.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So because me and Rylee have the same modifier, we can both just run and jump across the roofs just fine.
Yes.
So
I love
I
that.
basically just look at Rylee just like clear pathway out of the direct vision of the guards. Seems pretty
Alright.
straightforward to me.
I don't
and,
know how stealthy heavy people in armor running on roofs is, but I like it. So
cool.
in the houses below us today, they
Just having flashbacks to the upstairs neighbor memes.
Oh god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay. So we just do that. We just
we
run
just
up.
start run jumping across roofs until we get to the lower city, and then just drop down and go into sewer.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? Fine, you can get away with that.
Very nice.
Oh,
Did
god.
not expect.
Very nice.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, long jump distance for strength-based characters is easy. Easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all four of you get away and make it to safety. From the
Why
crowds.
has this just turned into like action movies?
This campaign
That was fun.
specifically.
That was good.
I like it.
Lewis, I did want to take you up on the offer for the investigating the thing.
Ah, okay.
I decided on that, so
Okay, so is Roger kind of out of the picture right now? Because I need to step away for a second.
Yeah. The four of you are currently just held in suspended animation right as you escape on the exact same turn.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Seers, you are just outside the burnt down remains of what the fuck did I name it?
Midnight Bro.
Yeah, Midnight Brow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck, I do not want to be here. But I'm here. And I'm in generic dude persona, kind of just random appearance kind of deal. Like you hit the randomizer on the fucking character creator kind of deal, I think.
Understandable.
And I do want to investigate the ruins because of what I found out. Like, I don't expect there to be anything left here, but I want to see. Because there might be, I don't know, I'm like hoping there's some sort of remnant or hint or indicator of potentially where he may have gone. Or where he might be hiding right now.
Okay. So you go in?
Yeah.
Roll stealth check.
Oh, fuck. Hey!
Like
Oh
a
my
ghost.
Look at that 30! That beautiful 30 right there. That's all my luck for the night, boys.
And also a perception. We'll just be rolling with that for the nearby future.
Perception. There it is.
Okay.
That's about what I expected.
Well, you begin to wander the burnt halls of Midnight Brow. It feels weird walking through it again. You thought you'd never come back. You never had a reason to.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel just a faint sense of nostalgia walking through what used to be essentially your home.
Mm-hmm.
How in-depth are you looking around? Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm looking for, I guess, traces of him. Like, I don't know if he maybe came back here and he left something behind or he took something. Like, I'm looking for indications of where he might have gone, anything that maybe was left behind, as well as information pertaining to the fucking... If there's any information about what Midnight Brow was looking into before they got raided, like you mentioned.
Okay. Interesting. Is there any place in particular you would think to look, or are you doing a wide sweep?
With that 30, I feel comfortable doing a wide sweep.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's a
Let's
mistake or
see.
not, but that 30, I feel more comfortable doing a wide sweep.
Well, I'm unsure how to narrate just wide sweep other than you look. But roll an investigation check. Disadvantage, I guess.
Okay. Investigation. Yikes. Damn, that was a 21 on the other one. Nuke just
Well-
said, did you just scream now, Icy? I heard it in the kitchen. Ouch.
Got you.
Oof.
Well, I am gonna say that you eventually do find yourself in a room offshooting from one of the common rooms. It was somewhat of a lounge and library that Axis visited commonly.
Mm-hmm.
there's not much of it left of note. All of the books, tables, furniture I've burnt away. However, there is one divot of the wall that is just open, just like a carved out area.
Like
As
a
you get
door
close,
or like an alcove?
about the size of... Can't think of anything that is a really good descriptor for the size, but I'm just going to say about the size of a very large house cat. Approximately at eye level.
Okay.
As you get closer, you just see that it is an open safe. Whatever was in it, the inside seems to be very clean. If anything was in it, it was very recently removed.
Oh, shit. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I'm gonna just...
That makes me nervous.
Okay, well, that's not gonna do anything. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Is there anything else that I want to do? I probably, after looking around like that, would probably want to almost pretend like I'm investigating the area for, like, land development, almost. Like, pretending I'm here to buy this property to develop it, because I'm just a generic-looking dude kind of wandering around in these ruins. Would look kind of fishy otherwise, but, I tried to put up the performance of I'm here investigating, I'm making, like, plans on where to develop things, etc.
Okay. So
In case
do
anyone's
you...
watching.
So you continue wandering around. Are you still going about it stealthily, or...?
I'm still trying to be quiet. I guess I'm not being, like, full, like, crouched down, sneaking around, but I'm not trying to draw attention to myself either. I'm just being a dude. I'm being a dude, stealthily, kind of blending in, I guess is the best way to put it.
I guess you continue to walk around, and you eventually do come to an area that's just in a fairly longer corridor. There is one door that, despite the passage of time, remains somewhat intact, propped up, and closed.
Ooh, you're tempting me right now. I don't know if this is... Oh, fuck me. I wish to go and inspect the door for traps.
You may inspect the door for traps.
This investigation?
Yep.
Shit.
You're unsure.
I'm going to back away from the door and very subtly kind of pull out one of my magic cards, like trying to not make it obvious because they're kind of recognizable, and use Mage Hand to open the door.
Okay. Before you do that, just make a perception check.
I told you all my luck is gone!
You hear nothing.
Oh.
Okay. What do you do with your magic card?
What was that?
What do you do with the magic card?
That's my arcane focus.
Okay. What do you do with it?
It's just it's the whatever.
Oh,
we
right.
cast.
Hand. Yeah.
Yeah, Mage Hand.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a Thieves' Tool check.
Thieves' Tool. That's better. Still means I rolled a 7.
Just rattling around. The lock is fairly unresponsive. It seems very old, but after a little bit of messing around, there's just a pop, and the door opens up outwardly, very smoothly, without noise.
For a door that's been sitting here for a long time, it opens smoothly without noise.
That is correct.
Oh, I don't like that. What do I see behind the door? Is it like a room or...
It's a room. It looks similarly dilapidated, burnt down. You can see the sky from the uncovered ceiling. However, it seems as if someone fairly recently had tried to pretty up the rubble a little bit, clear out the floor, that sort of thing.
Oh, fuck. I don't like that. I don't like any of this. Oh my god, why am I here by myself? Fuck it.
Maybe you should have brought people with you.
No, I can't. It would be out of character. So, can I see anything from the doorway, or would I have to enter the room?
Well, the room is a decent size. You can get a decent look around. There's not much to see. However, there is a couple rooms branching out, namely to the left and the right side, but not forward. To your knowledge, you have not been in this room.
Okay, so this
is
an unfamiliar
the main, I guess, lounge and dorm room of Iaxis.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Should I go in there? I don't know if I should. Oh fuck me. Nuke, stop mocking me. She's just like, I see being scared is the best thing, and I'm just. What do I want to do? I'm like looking at my spells right now. That's gonna be. I'm gonna keep my magic card out, and I'm going to have, I think, Tasha's ready as a held action, with one hand.
Just so you know, if nothing happens in like the 6 seconds,
well, I want to like step into the room, but I'm kind of like seeing if anyone's here. Kind of like I'm ready to cast the spell if I see anyone kind of appear.
Just narratively, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, narratively, I guess not holding the action, but technically yes. So I'm just like, I guess card in one hand, ready to cast the spell if I see or hear anything. Dagger in the other hand, and very cautiously looking through these rooms.
Okay, let me just check to see how that works.
Oh, you're gonna pull up Twitch so you can go like shit on me with Nuke?
Yeah, so I can throw you with Nuke.
Oh god.
I guess there is nothing there. Okay, you look through the room on the left, and there is nothing. It's similar just to the one prior. It just seems like a dilapidated room that someone tried to pretty up a little bit.
Okay.
You move in towards the room on the right. You see a mound of rubble that has been piled up to be kind of like a makeshift chair. In that chair, there appears to be just a body sitting in it. Roll perception.
There's a body. Oh.
Let me just switch over
There's a body sitting in the chair.
Closer, you can make out what you assume to be the body of Iaxis. He's sitting in the chair, though he does not seem to respond to your appearing in the door. His body just seems to be cast on the makeshift chair like a puppet with cut strings.
Oh, I hate this!
Yes. His form seems to be thin and malnourished like a starved wolf. His hair, once raven black, has begun to gray. It's long, coarse, unkempt. Presently, his eyes are closed.
Can I want to back out of the doorway and get out of sight. And can I cast Mage Hand without having a line of sight on him?
So you have to see where the Mage Hand goes, I'm pretty sure.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to check really quick. Let's see. Mage Hand, Spectral Hand floats. Appears at point you can choose within range. Hand lasts duration. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to
Arcane Trickster hand bonuses.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
It seems that there are no rules saying that you can't. There's no rules saying that you can't interact with something that you don't have line of sight on. So it would be fine, but I'm going to say whatever you do, disadvantage because you can't see it.
I just want to use the Mage Hand to, like, flick him in the ear and see what happens.
Okay.
And, like, the moment, like, the ear flick happens, Mage Hand disappears as if nothing's there.
Well, okay. Mage Hand is invisible, I think.
It is.
Yes, well, yeah, that's a good point. But still ending the spell because I might need to do a different spell or something, kind of.
Okay. You do not have line of sight, but you do hear just a faint and the chittering of a bird in the room. Shifting of the body, stands upright.
I am out. Goodbye. I'm leaving. We're just out. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna stand and see what happens. I heard the body moving, and I'm leaving as fast as possible. Stealth is gone.
Okay. As you begin to move towards the door, you find there is a figure that has moved in front of the main door that you have walked across.
Oh my god.
Oh,
As
fuck.
you
Oh no, oh no.
As you look towards the figure, you see down towards his feet on the inside of the door is a thin silver string that you failed to notice when you first walked across.
Oh no.
the threshold.
Alert or alarm. Alarm.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
I have made a grave mistake.
Who has come to pay me a visit at this time?
Who's come to pay you a visit? Well, I'm a contractor, you see. I'm here to investigate this facility and see if it's good for developing.
Don't think that because I cannot see your form, I don't know who you are. He walks forward, but his head does not seem to look straight at you. As he approaches, you can see that his eyes are ashy and gray and do not look towards your form. Instead, the bird perched on its shoulder's head darts around looking across the whole room before settling on you.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I taught you everything you know. Seers.
Oh god. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a name unfamiliar to me.
He continues moving forward. One arm is just limp at his side, entirely unmoving. The other one reaches down towards a scabbard at his left hip and pulls out a thin dagger.
I am backing up. Like, each step he takes forward, I'm, like, taking one step back. I'm keeping my distance from him.
He doesn't stop.
Oh.
He's moving forward.
Oh, fuck, what do I want to do?
Why are you so afraid? You're the one who sought out this encounter, are you not?
As I said, I don't know what you're talking about. This name is unfamiliar to me, and I just see that there's a man here with a sword. If this is your home, I apologize.
Your back eventually hits the back wall of the initial room. The pale sun of an early evening shines down upon you, glinting on the dagger that he holds in hand.
Oh my god.
His form disappears. He is right beside you now.
Shit! That is going to probably scare him enough to make the appearance drop, so true form kind of fucking shows for a moment. That's actually probably the unsettling visage trying to be used.
Alright, he needs to roll wisdom save.
No, it's just imposing disadvantage on an attack roll. On him, essentially. So if he's trying to attack me, fucking disadvantage.
Not yet.
Shit, well then that reels on the
There you
shapeshifter.
are.
I really hope that you're not too mad about what I did back there.
Mad? Oh, we are far beyond mad.
I see.
Look at me. You've cost me my sight, my arm, my entire life, everything that I've built.
I didn't know any of that would happen.
Mad.
I did what you taught me to do.
Ah, yes. Look out for number 1. He raises his hand with a dagger in it.
I am readying the dodge action.
You just take the dodge action.
I fucking dodge it. I'm gonna try to just run out.
Okay, he is gonna make a
That's
swing against you.
Fucking. Okay.
And what is your armor class? Probably above an 18.
16?
Oh wait, no, because you dodged. Hang on.
Yeah, I used the dodge action.
14. Okay, that is miss. Okay, you hear just like a faint as a small dagger cuts through the air just behind you as you run.
Yeah, I'm just running. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna look back. I am running as fast as possible.
Alright, let's fire up those chase rule sets I just made.
Shit!
Yeah.
Oh I'm gonna try. So
Focus.
this is in the lower
He's a
city.
crippled man. He can't have a good athletics.
This is in the lower city? Yes.
This is in Lower City, yes.
How far away is Luth's workshop?
Are you gonna do I get to make him a new
What
arm?
day is it?
Are you gonna be like, I know a great artificer who
Is
do a new arm?
I think this would be the day that you are doing the chase as well.
And
I'm.
it's later in the day, so that means we would probably already be back or be running back as we speak.
Okay. I, for some reason, figured you were staying in the area, but that's fine.
Nah, I mean, we would have gone all the way back to the workshop if we could.
Yeah.
Even
dipping
if they're
in
not at the
sewers so
workshop,
we
I
can
would
make
have a
it.
plan, or some of a plan, even if they're not at the workshop.
Yeah, I mean, I would have
We
gone
would
through
probably
the
be back
sewers.
at the yeah.
As soon as we got into Lower City, I would have gone into the sewers to get back to the workshop.
Yes.
There's lots of dangerous stuff.
Check
in the
up on the
workshop.
tools.
Why do you
make
think I'm
sure all
going
the
there?
tools are good.
Yeah, the tools is literally my plan right now. Like, if nobody's at the workshop, I'm gonna run in there, I'm gonna open the fucking jewel cage, and I'm gonna hide.
Throw him into the jewel pit.
Throw him into the jewel pit. That is literally my plan.
Okay.
Okay, what the
So
fuck are
chase
the
you.
chase rules? I don't know what they are.
Okay.
They're in
Athletics
the-
from both of yous.
Athletics?
Yeah, they're in the voice text.
Yes.
Oh no.
+1 if you have a higher speed than 30.
Athletics is rolled every
Yeah.
round to determine who moves first. Okay.
Yep. And technically how far you move,
Oh shit.
but it's pretty much just different thresholds.
I have
div-
I have -1 on athletics, man.
That's fine. Just
I mean, he doesn't
I
have an
really-
amazing strength mod either.
I know it's still my strength is my worst thing. This is oh shit.
I really like these chase rules, Lewis. These are great.
I'm like actually
good
shaking
things,
right
man.
now. Holy shit.
It reminds me of the
fucking-
Call of Cthulhu.
Shit! Oh no.
Okay. Okay, you run out of the main door and head towards the left, intending to make it to the main entranceway. However, around you, the walls and floor of the building shift and change.
Oh no, I'm getting
and
Doctor
become
Strange!
unfamiliar to you. Make an investigation check to properly navigate it. Not bad.
I'm getting Doctor Strange right now.
You hear
Well,
the
illusory magic.
yes.
Okay.
You hear
Sorry,
the
I'm having fun with
movement
this.
of
I
feet
like this.
behind
This is
you.
good.
Oh
He
god.
seems to be catching up, though you cannot discern exactly where he is due to the shifting nature of the house.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
Is
This
there
is
anything that you try to do to escape the building or put distance between you and him? Any action that you do take will make the next athletics check you do for speed to be at a disadvantage, I will say.
I'm
However,
looking.
he has a similar rule for catching up.
I'm looking. I've got 2 potions right now that I could mess with. I don't fucking. I've got a paralysis potion, but that's a potion. That's not a gas bomb. I've got fucking jailbreak potion. I forgot what that was.
Oh, that turns you into a gas and lets you just go anywhere.
Ooh.
I thought it was like you get a rubbery and can fit
No,
through.
you can like you can like
Yeah.
fit through stuff.
That still could be useful here. For the moment, I'm gonna keep running.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep running.
Well, I'm gonna have him do a thing to see if he can catch up.
Oh god. Oh, this is.
Interesting.
If he uses the spell Misty Step, he could double his speed theoretically.
Matthew, shut up!
Yes, I know.
Matthew,
However,
no!
doing so would count as part of his action, making his next athletics at disadvantage.
Well,
Plus, it wouldn't
Misty
double
Step
his
is a
movement
bonus
because
action.
it's only 30.
I
Or
don't
wouldn't
have
it wouldn't.
It would be a good tool to catch up, but it would also cost him on the next round.
Well,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, if you think of it this way, it would be dash action plus bonus action Misty Step.
No.
it
I've
doesn't-
designed rules specifically so things that have a bonus action dash or something bonus action dash don't outpace the main or the other people just instantly. Like
Okay.
I've worked
That
hard
way-
to make sure that
Mhm.
everyone's about the same speed, even if they're not.
This is good. Normal
That's-
chases
That
are
way,
stupid.
the 500 a mile per second tabaxi can't be a thing.
Exactly. However, he would have amazing pluses.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So we'd have to probably roll like shit every single time. Okay. Make your next athletics check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good.
That's
Let's
better,
see.
but
That's
it's still
actually
not
pretty solid,
good.
not gonna lie. Guys, I've
It's
developed the unhealthy, like, supervillain habit of curling my mustache when I'm bored.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I understand that a lot, actually.
You burst into the next room. Music is in the air. There's candles lit. It seems lively, as if it were the day before the raid, you recall.
Oh god. Oh my fucking...
Waitresses walk across the room, drink in hand. It seems lively. Make a wisdom save.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking...
You stand there enraptured for a moment, seemingly unable to move.
Oh fuck me.
Alright, roll another one. Let's see if he can catch up in time.
Athletics? Or...
Another wisdom save.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's save. Is your save
Oh,
the same?
saves are not different. There's no modifiers on saves.
Okay.
It is 0. If this was dexterity or intelligence, I'd probably be okay.
Wait a minute, hang on.
Fucking wisdom saves, I got a
I
+0.
just want to make sure that...
Keep growing it out. It'll definitely be a villain in no time. That.
The corners grow faster than the center, so the center really hasn't grown much since I started growing it, but the corners just started getting really long, so it's really satisfying to like twist them.
Oh, wait, no.
I actually had like
the spell that I modeled this off of, it would be...
Great.
You make investigation checks to bust it after you fail to save. So instead
Oh.
of wisdom, you may instead choose
Yeah, I was like,
investigation.
18 on investigation.
Okay, that beats the save. It melts away from you as fast as it came, almost like a something that melts away. God damn it!
Like ice.
You hear
fog.
you hear the movement of feet in the just from an adjacent room, almost reaching the door from whence you came.
Oh god. Oh god. He's
Roll
trying...
athletics.
Oh god, is he trying to cut me off? Are you fucking...
Time.
Oh my god.
This is what you get for dumping strength. Come on, this is your fault.
I know!
Dumping strength and wisdom, man. It's a bad idea.
You somehow still managed to gain distance, though.
Oh my god.
All right.
It may only
Make
have
another
one skill check.
investigation check to try to navigate through the corridors.
Make what?
Another investigation to navigate through the corridors.
Shit!
You find yourself wrapping around, seemingly returning to the same intersection time and time again. Or maybe you haven't. Maybe this is a different spot. You're not sure.
Oh god.
Is there anything that you do to try to put distance, try to circumvent this?
I've got some distance between me and him.
A little bit, but you feel that despite how fast you're going, the illusions are counteracting any progress you make.
You said that the genie would give me access to essentially a free wish.
That is correct.
I'm going to stop where I am, pull out the lantern, and pretty much,
Oh, fuck.
Prince of Fire, if you get me out of here and teleport me to, anywhere in the city that's not here, I will make the deal with you.
No, don't say that.
I said anywhere in the city. I don't, you're saying this, but I don't, this is in character.
Oh man, I would love to be an absolute dick about this, and the Prince of Fire absolutely would too. However, I don't have a good idea of how he would do it at this time.
I didn't know if I could say Luth's
It
house.
is in the
That's thing.
city, and I don't think the sewers count as in the city.
If I could say teleport me to
prison cell.
Luth's house, I would say that, but I don't know if he would, like, know where that is.
In the jewel pit.
It's an all-powerful genie. Of course it knows where the house is.
I mean, it's not all powerful, but it is like a CR-15 creature-ish.
That's why I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I just want out of this place. Or like, even if he's like, okay, and puts me right outside the front door and the, like, EXs is still there, I'm fine with that. I just want out of the building.
You know what? Sure.
Literally, even if it puts me right outside the front door.
That's different. Don't breathe is a different view.
Is it?
You know what? I'm not gonna waste more time on this. Yeah, you are teleported right outside the main door.
I'm still going to hold up the deal, but you are a little bit of a dick, and I'm gonna keep running.
Running.
I knew that you'd come around to see it my way.
Shut the fuck up. We can talk about this later.
And you, I guess, managed to... well, you've escaped the main house.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that puts you 3 turns ahead of him. Make another acrobatics check.
Athletics?
Or yeah, an athletics check.
I wanted to take the acrobatics, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah, you athletics and... Okay. And a stealth check.
So...
Oh god. Oh, thank God.
My stealth is the one thing I'm okay with. If this is where I got the nat 1 on that stealth, I would have read.
Well, you managed to turn into
right.
an alleyway and disappear around it. And nothing. You think you're safe.
I don't trust this.
You hear nothing?
Just
You're in the alleyway. Do you do anything?
I want to more quietly keep working my way towards Luth's house.
Okay,
I'm not running, but...
Make another stealth check, then. Okay, I'm not sure if...
It's just
Okay.
like the...
You make it to the other side of the alleyway and continue walking stealthily.
And as I'm walking, I want to readjust my appearance, kind of like subtly, like again, like a different generic persona kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's not gonna be able to see through that shit, it makes me feel better. And just continue working my way towards Luth's house while trying to take. I would like to also take the bonus action to not have a panic attack.
This you may do. Roll a wisdom check.
Roll a wisdom check to not make it to not have a fucking panic attack. Fuck me.
You feel pretty solid.
I'm okay for now. Probably gonna break down
you
in later.
Make it back to Luth's house.
Okay.
Or do you?
He's still trapped in the Matrix.
Oh god. Do I actually make it back, or like?
As far as you can tell.
God.
Do I see it?
I'm not gonna fuck with you. Yeah, you make it back.
Okay, I was about to be like, do I
hey,
see
Seers.
anyone here? Is anyone here?
It's
Is
just
this
like, we get back
How are
and
you
we
doing?
can't find Seers anywhere. But then
Yeah, okay.
for Seers, they see copies of us. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it was something like that. I was about to.
So yeah, we're
Okay.
all gonna be back at Luth's place.
You are all back.
Okay, so pretty much you guys would just see a generic dude like walk in the front door and like slam it shut.
Is that you, Seers?
Oh, hello, are you just buying potions?
Yes, it's me.
Look, get out, or else I'm gonna have to smack you in the face.
Hey, it's me, and he drops back to the elf appearance. The fucking.
Okay, I'll repeat, get out, or I'm gonna smack you in the face.
I would rather not get out. I don't want to be outside right now.
Who are you running from this time?
Someone running from their own shadow, huh?
Yes
That's
and no.
surprisingly
It's a little complicated, and I would rather not talk about it. Let's just say there's someone trying to kill me at the current moment.
Oh,
That's what a coincidence. We just got chased by the guards.
And I had to escape a Matrix illusion house, and it was terrible.
what's the Matrix? No, yeah.
It's... Let's just say, I'm going to be staying here. I'm not going to risk returning to my house. I'm probably going to be staying with the Jewels.
Okay.
You know they're in the sewer, right?
I will take the
I think-
sewer out over whatever the
I'm
hell
pretty
is
sure
out that
Roger
door.
is bunking down there too. So
I will take
be bunking
Roger
too.
over whoever the fuck is out there.
okay.
If
I'll
you
be up.
stay in my house, you take care of the jewels.
I've
I
already
understand
fed
the
the
Jewels.
Jewels, and I will do
had
it
it with
again.
all of you. No freeloading.
If you want me to pay you money, I will pay you money. I just do not want to be anywhere outside of this workshop.
How much money?
No more than 20 gold.
Ah,
20 gold. That's
I know how to haggle, Luth. You have to do a little bit better than that.
How about 100,000?
You know, you can stay with me down in the sewers.
I think that's
an
100,000
extra
gold
shelf.
minus 26 gold.
20 gold sounds alright for us. Let's do that.
He just pulls the gold out of his pocket and just literally like throws the entire pieces at Cain.
No, no charging. If I can't get 100,000,
I'm giving you the 20 and that's final.
but
no.
that's not haggling.
You're not even trying to haggle. Do it when you're not drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I throw the bag of gold at Luth's face.
You're
Not
the
hard.
drunkest person I know.
To catch it.
I'm not throwing it hard, more like just toss.
More.
Yeah, I would have tried to catch it.
Oh god.
Oh, I
Disadvantage.
definitely would have beamed him directly in the face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
perfectly balanced.
As all.
Do I catch it? Can I catch it by shooting off my rope hand and just grabbing it out of the air
Oh
and
my God.
retrieving it?
Sure.
I'm not
Yes.
necessarily trying to like hit
Yeah, I
him.
know.
You know? Yeah.
It wouldn't be a hard.
I'm not drunk at all.
Not with that kind of aim. Look at you.
Yes, you can say
What a
that.
shot.
I
Wow,
would.
hitting everything.
Honestly, do you have any alcohol here? I would like to get drunk right now.
Of course I do. I got this jug right here that has a lot of
Asking
alcohol.
for the strongest potion.
I would
Yeah, I
like
think-
your strongest potion. And by that, I mean alcohol. Enough to get me blackout drunk, preferably.
Honestly,
I can do that for free with one fist.
I
uh,
already had a knife thrown at my head, or a dagger. I don't want a fist, too.
How
Roger,
much
I think we
booze
could
do I
all
have?
use a drink, maybe.
You know?
But no.
I think I have 2 bottles of wine left in my alchemy
Well,
jug.
you missed your chance to say you couldn't handle my strongest alcohol. Well,
Can't handle
Oh,
this.
no! I redact that.
For psychic damage for meta failure.
No.
Okay, so we all drink through the rest of the night.
Have really strong alcohol in my work.
We start drinking at like 2:30 in the afternoon.
yes, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was like 5 or something.
No, yeah, I
because
mean,
Yeah,
it
was-
it
that's
is.
a-
Like 5:30-ish
Yeah.
at the
Um,
time of the...
Roger's actually not going to drink too much. He's actually just going to kind of sit and watch everything else just kind of happen, sipping on like 1 or 2 drinks, and just going to like watch everybody else just devolve.
Sears won't drink
Yep.
too much, but wants enough to, like, take the edge off, kind of, like...
Gotta stay alert.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta stay alert. Just wants enough to be not on the verge of having a panic attack.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
doable.
I'll go ahead and get
Okay.
smashed since everyone else is being that good.
Rylee will
Um,
probably do the same.
I am not going to lie, Abby.
Yes.
In reality, if you're having a panic attack and start drinking, it only gets worse.
Yeah. that's
Doesn't
what I-
matter. Sears is gonna try.
So
And don't stop coming.
No,
You just become more paranoid.
instead of con saves, I want Sears to roll wisdom saves.
I will
I mean,
do both. I'll do both. I have a 0 mod on both of those.
And Rylee would probably also check on that.
Can I
short.
get
Need
a little
check.
special
Okay.
potion?
Constitution for the alcohol, wisdom for the. Oh my god! Yeah! Oh my fucking god!
Since we're drinking, I guess I'll have to roll a concept.
Oh, dear.
Hey,
Okay.
Lewis, at the beginning of this campaign, I wrote down me secret formula.
Ah, yes.
Can I whip up a batch of me secret formula?
You may. Roll Tinker Tools, I guess, or
Or how
Yeah.
Whatever this panic attack.
whatever the fuck it is.
Oh my god. Oh
Roll,
no.
roll.
That was terrible.
Fucking.
A 2 and a 3?
Nat 1 on the resist panic attack.
Is that enough to make my special potion?
Sure. Sure. You think you can make the strongest potion. It might be
Okay.
a little bit light this turn, at this time.
How much gold worth of ingredients does that cost?
I legitimately don't know. I thought that you would.
Oh, God,
Fuck.
where did you just
Return the
put
timestamp.
Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, that's him right now. I gotta fucking send that to Nuke too, because she's not gonna realize what's going on.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what exactly is your strongest potion? Just so I can try to figure out what the.
Oh, it was
It's
it
Jumbo
was to be drunk without being drunk.
Oh right. I think it was 15 gold pieces, and it makes a batch of 3. Does that sound right?
Okay. Yes, that sounds exactly like what it was.
Wait, when did Nuke say Matthew has no mercy? What was that in context?
That was for you, like, something about, the chase. You said something. And I was like, Matthew, shut the fuck up. It was weird. You were helping Lewis instead of helping me.
Yes,
Oh,
this is-
yeah, that one. I
Yeah.
wanted to know what would happen.
God damn it.
Okay. And Rylee would probably go down and feed the Chules to make sure they're
I
getting.
spent
I assume
some.
they're all fed. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, rogues have.
What are we even feeding them?
What are you feeding them? The last time I remember you said you fed them a foot of the mother Chul.
Yes, that's correct.
I
Oh, yeah,
remember
we
that I
already
ended up
mentioned
buying just
Probably
white
just
pig meat.
rats and things
feeding.
Roger finds or something. I don't know.
And flesh.
White pig.
My Chul has finally decided to eat my hand.
I'm just feeding them my spare body parts.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
We're just feeding them like sewer
Possible
junk.
downside
Basically.
to feeding them human.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would, like, in off time, kind of go down to the sewers, wrestle something up, and, like, literally wrestle something up, and, chop it up and feed it.
And I guess we'd be trying to do like animal handling things to make them not aggressive. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, my goal is to kind of make them
Whoever's
friendly.
down there,
towards
just
me.
roll a couple animal handling checks for the memes.
Okay. Me and Rylee, if we get together, would I have advantage?
Well, I was gonna allow you both to do it, but sure.
Rylee, do you have a higher than 3 on animal handling?
No.
I'm just. Seers
Wow.
took his alcohol, found a
Oh
corner,
my gosh,
sat
that's
down.
2 2s and 3s in a row. So
Yikes!
it's 2 and 3, 2 and 3.
Would this be for the past days as well, or just this
This would
one?
be for the past days as well. Like you can do it multiple times.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll do
cool.
it once.
Oof.
Okay, I'll do one.
Then the oldest, I don't know.
That's probably. That's like
That's
enough for a week, almost.
And do you want me to make some survival
I'll
checks?
make
to
another
find
one.
food in the sewer?
No, it's a
I'm
week.
gonna say it's not unreasonable for you to just go down, find something small and yucky, spear it, and bring it back, and not become incredibly poisoned by the.
I was about to say, I
sewage.
have the Outlander background, but specifically for the sewer,
Yeah,
which would come with the, being able to get stuff
Free
from the
food.
sewer.
Whatever.
yeah. I think a combination of that, your experience, you can pretty easily do it all without getting poisoned.
Okay, so they probably like Roger.
Yeah, based on those rules, they are beginning to learn
Oh, hold up, one
that
more.
Roger is a provider of food.
Yeah.
However, I mean, it's not something that just forms overnight, and it's still
Nope.
going to take progress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we do that, and then we get back and get drunk.
Yeah.
That's
I'm the guy who chums their water,
Yeah,
basically.
understandable.
I would
That
like
doesn't
to.
necessarily make them like me.
I'd like to take my action to get my alcohol and drink it, and then my bonus action to find a corner and curl up and cry.
I want to give Seers one of my sanity potions.
Sanity.
Oh no!
Um.
I want to say, here
Is this liquid Adderall?
it's something that I drink when I want to not die, but I want to be not you know what I mean.
Marvelous.
Thank you, I suppose. I don't
Drink
know.
it. It's good for you.
I'm gonna look at Cain and see what his opinion on this potion is.
Roger just starts
I
shaking
turn to
his
Cain
head.
and be like, ah?
I just like shrug.
Oh no, that's not helpful.
Roger's
go
just
for
like
it.
shaking his head
He's
hard
been
no.
drinking them for years and he's still alive, so it's not ain't gonna kill you.
You've been drinking for years and it's not gonna kill you. That's your
My
arc. That's...
primary criteria for deciding a drink: Will it kill me? Perhaps I'll drink.
Okay.
Even is Roger shaking his head no to drink this?
Roger's literally shaking his head no, like, don't do that.
Is this the one time Roger's like giving Seers genuine advice?
Roger's
No, he
literally
just doesn't want you to have fun.
shake head, just like
He wants you to have a panic attack. He wants you to sit there and wreck your shit on the floor.
Look,
he's giving you the look like look at those two. Now think this through.
Oh yeah, so that's a genuine like. Be careful with that shit. Shit, I don't even have like.
You'll be fine. Just drink it. Just
Yes, for my strong
I mean-
alcohol. This is better than alcohol.
Is it going to put me in a comatose state?
No.
I can't exactly be in any sort of lowered awareness right now.
No, that's what these are designed for, you see. I wouldn't go and drink one right now. It's just it costs a lot of money to make it. You gave me 20 gold earlier. That'll about offset the price for the making of 3 of them.
Roger literally just gives the look like,
these are expensive.
do it if you're gonna do it. Just kind of like that shrug.
Oh god,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
Luth is a trustworthy fellow, to be honest.
Who's trustworthy?
Oh god.
I'm gonna be pretty honest with you.
Trustworthy person I know, in fact.
Like Roger puts an arm around Luth. Look at his brain. Okay, his brain's all mushy and melty inside of this thing. And he like gives his head like a tiny shake. Now, he's been drinking this for years, but who knows? Maybe it's highly addictive. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe it'll melt your brain on first contact. You know eggs when you put them in a frying pan.
Yes, I know eggs.
Gotta be careful. I've been told that's what your brain does when you.
or you could just drink it
You're
and not
one
be
to
a
talk,
pussy.
Roger. You've been swimming in
You're
toxic
coming-
garbage for
I can whip up
I don't know.
Seers is gonna look Cain dead in the eyes and drink the entire fucking thing.
Yes.
Okay, so Paul, what exactly
Reverse
does your strongest
psychology.
potion do?
Okay, let me look at it. I have the ingredients, and I have, like, its meta.
No.
flavor.
I feel like this might be a
Purpose.
mistake, but I.
Oh yeah, no, that was entirely reverse.
I don't actually know what this is.
As soon as you down it, Roger just like the biggest smile on his face.
Honestly,
Fun.
Seers doesn't even give a shit. Like, this is the one time where Seers literally doesn't give a fuck about what Roger's doing. That like the laughter is not having any effect this time.
I think. I don't remember what smoothness and halting is supposed to mean.
Just put the description in the chat.
No, it's literally ingredients.
Oh god.
Like, you don't understand. This is from like that bastard of a homebrew alchemy custom potion bullshit thing that he.
God.
Oh, I was
Sorry,
able
Green.
to distill out the smoothness and the halting with only one fire element remaining.
What
But-
are you talking about?
I
It
don't
has
know.
2 doses of sense, 2 doses of order, and 2 doses of focus.
Paul, makes
Just drink
sense,
liquid
Paul.
Adderall.
It will prevent you from having hallucinations. That's pretty much what it does.
So does that mean hallucinations or?
It also calms you down a bit.
Okay, well that's good. I'm asking, would this give me advantage on wisdom checks if I needed to make them, or is it just like, nah, it's just hallucinations?
No, it's just, if you're insane.
Okay, that's cool.
Advantage on checks against insanity.
Honestly, that might
Is
make
that
the voices
Yeah.
go away in the head.
Yeah, that might actually be helpful. It's like calms you down.
The calming down bit probably is going to be the more helpful bit on this. I'm still going to continue to use my bonus action to sit in the corner, as far away from everyone else and curl in a ball.
Roger just takes like a blanket off of like the back of one of the chairs and just like throws it over you and says, "Naughty night, princess."
That's
And
so nice of you, Roger.
goes and sits down in a chair.
No response. The blanket heap doesn't even move.
Hi, Luth.
Yes.
All right.
You got any of those fancy pipe tobaccos? What's your style?
Do I have pipe tobacco? Oh no.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this crappy little stump of a pipe.
Oh my god.
Puts it in between his teeth.
Of course Roger smokes.
Can I roll a meme check to see if I have tobacco?
Sure. I don't think tobacco is something that you use.
Can I druid craft tobacco?
Tobacco was one of the ingredients in that bastard rule
Oh,
list.
then you definitely have it.
I do have some alchemist tobacco. I'm not sure about the quality for smoking.
You know what? Might as well give it a shot.
And it
Don't
probably
see why
won't make
not.
the voice any more gravelly.
Grabs a little bit, goes through his little process of like putting it down and like pressing it in and like putting it a little more, pressing it in, and pulls out some matches and just like like lights it pretty good, and he just sits there and just whoa.
No, that's not how you light a pipe.
Oh,
Pretty smooth.
This is how you light a pipe.
Uh-oh. I
I
cast
wanna
Fireball. Fucking
Where, I want to pick up a small flammable object.
Oh god.
Okay. You have
Yeah.
many of these.
Let me look at the area of effect of the spell.
Oh no.
At this point,
What did
I
you
just
say?
want like a feature-length sitcom of these characters.
Oh
Not
my
even
God.
doing
What is
anything
going on?
anywhere, just
What's happened?
It's both
Is there
an
an area
action
of my
adventure
workshop?
show and a sitcom.
Yeah.
Is there an area in my workshop that would be, say, a 15-foot cone that doesn't have anything flammable in it?
I mean, you can put your
I
hand on
am
your
pretty
fireplace.
sure that a person like you would probably have an explosion chamber.
Oh
Yeah.
A
god.
chamber in which something could
That makes
explode
sense.
and not kill everyone.
Well, I
Okay,
mean, there'd probably be like
I
a
go
kiln
to
or
the
something.
explosion area of my alchemist workshop, and I go, "Behold!" and cast Burning Hands. It's thick.
Behold.
So just erupts just a massive flamethrower of fire, and then I guess
Oh my
there'll
god.
be a small smoldering stick in my hand.
There's the uncle who has like the fucking the firecrackers that are classified as like military grade shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's honestly, I think that's the only fire I can do. Yeah, that's
Still pretty impressive.
Fire spells? Sorry, I'm a little buzzed.
look. If I put the stick out and I wave it around to put the fire out, I can do this, and I cast mending on it and make it a normal stick again.
Hold on. What's going on, Luth? What's
It's
happening?
pretty neat.
You putting on the little magic show for us?
Behold, a stick.
Riley,
Okay.
Riley,
Yeah. What?
smoke.
I mean,
Would you
yeah,
like a
the old
pop?
gladiator ring I was at there. It was well, sure, I suppose.
There you go.
Hey
He
Lewis,
passes it off.
Yeah.
what meme check do I make to cry without being detected?
Let me open up a character sheet real quick to see what would be applicable.
I was like, it
I
was,
I'm not sure if it would be deception or if it would be something like. Sorry, I think I just messed up.
Sleight of hand.
yeah, exactly. I was like, it could be a lot of things.
I feel like stealth is the most appropriate.
Or it could be no, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably stealth.
Light of tears.
Sleight of tears.
Or it would be a perception check.
because I threw a blanket over
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Oh yeah. Would it be advantage because blanket? Well, it doesn't matter. See if I get that nat 20. Never mind. Doesn't matter. 27. 27 to cry without being detected.
Yeah,
I mean-
no one's hearing that.
Yeah.
No one can tell.
Silent
Perfect.
The blanket hides your tears.
Yep. Perfect.
None must know.
If we pick up the blanket later, it's damp.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're just drinking and smoking all night. Fall asleep eventually.
I'm gonna.
If you want-
Roger is actually going to kind of keep an ear out and not go to sleep.
Okay.
He's
Alright.
going to basically stay awake the entire night, just kind of keeping an ear out for any guards coming their way or anything else that's kind of just out of the ordinary.
All right. In that case, I want you to make just a Constitution saving throw against exhaustion.
Sears is
Nope.
also probably going to just stay up. So I will also make sense.
Wow.
I failed.
Not nice.
I don't care. I'm failing it. I'm in character.
Was that a meme check on whether or not you fall asleep or exhaustion?
No, that's a meme check on staying awake for the exhaustion.
So yeah, you cry yourself to sleep.
Ah, interesting. That's great.
I think
Probably
by
ends
rules,
up
that's
being
just
better.
you gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah,
I will take
it
it.
is gain 1 point of exhaustion.
I will take it. I forgot what exhaustion does, but this is in character.
So I think it's
Disadvantage on skill
disadvantage on yeah.
At first level, you get disadvantage on skill checks.
As long generally, I have a high enough modifier where it should be fine. If it's like something I'm good at.
Yep.
Rogue expertise.
Okay.
Ugh.
Dawn of a new day. Wait, hang on. Is that Dawn of New Day? Let's check
Yes.
minutes.
Oh god.
Oh, my head.
Rylee does dream a dream.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, hold up, really quick. During the night, I'm assuming everybody kind of just like passes out where they are. So like Rylee on a bed, Luth on the floor, probably half upside down with his legs leaning on something, and Cain just sitting in a corner with a drink between his legs.
Sure.
Yeah.
As the night, as kind of like as they all kind of just black out, Roger would kind of like take them all and just kind of like adjust them. Cain and Luth, he would put them in really funny positions,
Oh no.
like finger in their nose
Roll
and
sleight of hand.
To do it without them waking up.
Yeah. Okay, 15 for the first one.
and then for oh gosh.
Oh.
So I would have done Cain first and then Luth.
Alright, Luth, make a what the fuck kind of check with
My
this?
passive perception is 15.
Oh, wake up. You're sleeping right now.
I probably drank until I passed out, so I'm not gonna wake up.
Yeah, probably not.
And then with with Rylee, he would get like a pen or paintbrush or something,
Dang it.
and just color in a unibrow
Okay, sleight of
As-
hand.
softly and gently as possible,
Oh no. Let me see.
taking extra time to go very slow and careful.
Yeah, just sleight of hand.
So can I have advantage for going extra slow?
No, you're literally painting something on his face.
No. Aha!
No unibrow.
Perception check for Rylee. I don't think you can fail it, but okay.
If I was being mean, I would
you
have.
feel something on your face. You
I
have not.
slap my face. Or, I bring my hand up and like I'm, waking up and like, what's that?
Thinking it's like a bug or something on your face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roger's just like, can't see
And I'm like, Roger. What?
nothing. Hides the brush behind his back.
Why's my hand?
I saw a fly on your face. Sorry. Let's make it off.
Is there any paint on my hand?
I mean, if it's red, it might look like something. You should act something.
What
Yeah,
kind of paint is
sure.
that you're using?
What kind of paint would Luth have?
Whatever you would find. In
I don't know. Yeah, just literally kind of anything like something.
Probably ink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be like red ink to write a letter or something.
Okay. How easily
Is
does
there-
this smear? I don't know.
Ink
ink on
is
my-
pretty.
Oh, believe me, very easily.
Ink is a.
Then,
It's
yeah, you have.
It's like
If
glitter.
he's just applying it, then yeah, it would be all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
kind of like-
got a bunch of red on your hand now.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, he probably would have used his finger to put it on your face. Because
Roger,
there's
what-
there's only like sharp pointy pens. He's not trying to stab you in the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, must have been a mosquito. Sorry.
Mosquito.
Yeah,
Roger,
they
what are
stuck
you-
blood, and then they split red. Yep, must be what you hit.
Fucking Lewis, where's the
With my
deception of all
12
of this?
perception, do I see? Or
He would have
deception?
hit it behind his back. Oh crap.
Where's the deception? Where's the deception?
Roger.
Ooh!
Oh, so
Oh.
funny.
It's actually a really good roll, though.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Roger.
This is a 19.
Mine's a 19 too.
Gosh darn it.
Roger. What's in your hands?
Oh my god.
You were drunk. It's not my fault. I was having fun.
It's the mom voice. Oh no.
I think.
And then just like from behind his back,
Roger.
he just chucks the ink bottle just off to the
God.
side, and like really far away.
Oh my!
The noise of something breaking in the distance.
Yeah. Here's the
And then he's like, "Oh no, I better go look at that." You go back to sleep.
Roger. Riley's gonna clean up.
Just like mind's eye, Roger full turns around, winds up in baseball throws it.
and then he turns back like, oh, what was that?
I was thinking he was like pretending to be.
No,
like,
yeah,
standing
it
straight up
probably
and like tossing it without moving his arm, like he's like.
yeah, no, it
behind
definitely
his
is that. But just when he said it, that's what appeared in my mind.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything.
Didn't see anything.
Oh my god.
You didn't see.
Oh my god.
Okay, good night. And he chucks her a blanket, and then he runs
Wasting
off.
my reagents.
Does
Smoking.
Does the rest of the night pass? Does the dream pass? Is Roger gonna try to fuck with Seers? I don't.
So he also grabs another blanket and tosses it at Rylee as he's running away, just like asleep.
Oh my god.
Riley would find. Is there a room in your thing which has a door and like a? I can bring a pillow and a blanket in and
Essentially,
close
can you lock Roger
Yeah,
out?
Luth? Okay, I go in there and I I put like a little piece of paper along the door frame, a little
Okay.
ceiling prayer thing,
Oh, right, that thing.
My first thought was
and
fucking
then I go to bed
whatever light did with the door.
and I clean off the
No.
ink too before I do that.
Okay, yeah, you can do that pretty easy, I guess.
Now, dream sequence.
Okay, well, I didn't have a whole lot prepared, so it's
Okay,
just
good.
gonna be something pretty simple. It's just when you drift off, it's not as visual as it was before. It's just the very red feeling has returned of anguish, hate, and fire. It crackles around you. It's almost auditory, and you stay in that suspended feeling for an unknown amount of time because your perception of time isn't exactly carried into the dream state. But eventually you wake up and it is morning. And the ring on your finger burns as well, just like it has before.
Like,
Okay, so I
Look
took
at
some time to think about this.
and crack my fingers and stuff. Leave the, take out the seal and go
Mhm.
make breakfast.
So when Rylee walks back into the living room area that we were all kind of just chilling in, I took some time to think about this, right? So Cain currently has one finger up his nose, and the other kind of like in his ear, and then Luth just has both hands kind of turned outward, like on his face, and there's like a small teacup just sitting on his hands full of water.
Oh no!
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh no!
Absolute
so-
animal.
I come in here and I see this, and I'm like,
Roger's
Roger.
just chilling in the chair, like fake sleeping. He's just like,
Oh my god! I escaped
like,
Can I
open
tell
his
if
eyes.
he's awake?
he like
What would
opens
that
an
be?
eye and like looks at you and then closes it really quickly.
Insight against performance.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I'm so glad I
Oh.
escaped this shit.
Darn it.
You rolled really good again. Gosh darn it.
You
Won't
can't
ruin
escape
your
the mom.
I won't ruin your fun this time, Roger. And then I go make breakfast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And of
And
course,
then
Seers
Roger,
has been watching this whole thing transpire.
No, Seers is not.
Oh, I
Seers
thought you
is
said
under
you
a blanket.
Technically,
Nope.
you were awake.
No, he cried himself to sleep, and the blanket heap has not moved.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you rolled for exhaustion on that. Other
I
thing.
did,
She
but
did.
I got a 7, so cried himself to sleep.
Oh, okay.
It was more of a meme check. It was a meme
It was-
check to see if Seers fell asleep or not.
Pretty much.
I thought it was just save against his. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So, wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Bada bing, bada
I
boom.
get splashed with water.
Can't even do anything to avoid it.
I probably just don't even. I don't know how. If I woke up like that, I wouldn't even react. Be like, oh, that's weird. And then I just, like,
That makes it sound like it's almost normal.
Waking
No,
up with a finger in one ear and a nose.
I just like look at the hands and I kind of like think about it for a bit, and I can't remember last night anyways, and then I just continue.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Water.
So, what's the plan for today? Is that tournament?
Yep,
Maybe.
we're gonna go beat the crap out of some peasants.
I can't deny that fighting would be nice.
Wait, do we have to like kill him?
No. Well,
Okay, good.
I don't plan on
You
killing
don't
anyone,
have to kill anyone technically.
and I would
Hey, Luth,
prefer
I've
if
got a
none of you did when we do it. All right.
I would agree with that.
Not particularly planning on killing anyone.
Luth, here's a glass of water. I need you to answer this question for me.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of iron nails or studs in here?
Of course.
Oh god.
And do you have any kind of fabric strips of any kind?
Yes.
Perfect. Can I see both of those things, please? I will give you gold in return.
Okay. I get some of my studs and leather straps.
It's reasonable that you have both.
I take the leather straps and I start wrapping both fists. And right before I get to the second wrap around the knuckles, as though I'm wrapping as a boxer, I take all the studs and I put them in between my knuckles,
Oh no.
and I point the point out.
Oh no.
And then I and then I push them through the leather to where I have basically kind of probably like inch long kind of piercing points sticking out.
Oh my god.
And then I finish wrapping each hand respectively. And then I kind of flex a little bit, make sure it's comfy. And I basically just have nails in between each one of my knuckles on my fists.
Okay. I'm gonna say you probably have proficiency with it because you probably have proficiency with unarmed attacks.
I do have everybody has proficiency with unarmed strikes.
Oh, cool.
And 5e. But I was just hoping to turn my fist into a d4 plus 3.
Yep.
D4
That's
plus
reasonable. It would be a improvised weapon, basically. An improvised weapon that is enough to a weapon that you are proficient with. That weapon being your hand.
3. Okay.
So yes.
Dope. Thank you.
I am.
Well, I'm ready.
Seers is still in the corner.
The blanket heap has not moved.
Okay, I go over to the corner.
So I'm gonna go wake up the princess.
Seers, are you awake?
Yes.
It's morning. You want breakfast?
Morning,
Okay.
Seers. I made bacon and eggs. You know, classic. I don't actually know how to make anything else.
I probably have whatever the cheapest food possible is in the workshop.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's what Rylee would have bought herself. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bacon, eggs, and bread are like the cheapest combo.
So, Liz, I just want to double check this is how we established the
Maybe
shapeshifting
some
could work.
cheese, but that's probably more expensive.
Like, it's able to, like, hide wounds and such, even though they're still there. They're, like...
That is correct.
Okay, so theoretically, I could then use the shapeshifting to hide the effects of crying overnight. Theoretically.
Yes, your
I'm
red
not
puppy eyes
sure
do
because it would be more like external water rather than.
Well, I mean, I'm saying if I wipe it all off, you know how you'd have, like, puffy eyes and...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that
talking
you can hide.
Yeah, okay. So, pretty much, I guess Seers would then take a moment, like, under the blanket, like, make sure face is dry, get all the tears away, and fix the shapeshifting and everything, kind of make sure he hides those elements before throwing the blanket aside. And standing up.
But yeah, shapeshifting is pretty much just a slightly more elaborate disguised self.
Yes, I just
All
wanted
of
to make
the
sure.
internals are as normal. The externals can shift and change.
Yep, I just wanted to double check on that.
clothes. But okay, so actually, Roger does one more thing. He kind of goes off to the chair that he sat in most of the night, and he takes off all of his. He's already taken off all of his armor, but then he takes off all of his nice clothes, so he's basically just in kind of like the equivalent of boxers.
Loincloth.
Okie dokie, everybody, ready for the fight? Let's do
What
this.
is it, Roger? Roger,
You're
What?
saying you're ready for a fight
are you
like
doing?
this.
He starts like airboxing in his boxers. He's just
You
like,
want to join us in the arena, Seers?
oh yeah.
I don't know what happened to you, and I'm not going to ask unless you want to tell, but I
prefer
found
if you
that kicking the
didn't.
shit out of people kind of helps with that.
Kane's
Well,
correct. It does.
You are right about that. And
Don't ask, don't tell usually works.
I will join you.
All right.
All right.
I guess we
Also-
have to enter.
we've kind of all been proven to be fucking like pretty good at killing shit together. So
Yeah.
good to have everyone on the team.
Teamwork is very advantageous. Yes.
Yeah, there.
Hey, did I use that word right? Leaning over to Rylee.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm sure. I rolled my mighty intelligence.
Oh!
Yeah, you definitely used it right, Roger.
Perfect.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Well, I spent last night looking up a few words in the dictionary. Let's pretend I know what I'm doing. Okay, everybody, off to the arena. He raises a fist up in the air, just kind of like his entire body just kind of.
Oh wait, before
do
we
you
go,
think-
aren't some of us wanted criminals?
Yeah, but
Multiple ones.
Okay, to be
Okay.
fair, it's only the short one. Technically.
That
Which
doesn't
one?
exactly narrow it down.
There's lots of
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're all kind of short.
Seers is
right.
shorter than me, but
Excuse you.
Well,
What?
pretty sure Seers is
Are
also
you?
a wanted criminal in some way or another.
yes.
kinda
More
shifty.
than one way is what I can say.
Anyway,
Um,
yeah, we can use
Hey,
it.
Luth, you got any kind of like motor oil or grease or something in here?
Look,
Some
I have a
black-
kit of makeup, just for this specific purpose.
As
We could
do
just
I.
dye your hair black, nice and easy.
Oh, I quite like my hair. All right.
Nah.
Can I use
Oh,
a
it's
different
good.
modifier than intelligence for my disguise kit,
I can just help you with
like
it.
wisdom?
And you can just get Seers to help, but just by
I've got
yourself.
proficiency.
I have a 5 in intelligence.
Yeah, you're also drunk, man.
No, I'm sober. It's been a day.
I've got +5 for disguise kit.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Luth,
I'm proficient in it, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that it used intelligence when I got.
did you just say it's been a day?
And I always
Uh-oh.
thought it depended on how you used it through chance.
mhm.
You know, I could also see it being a wisdom check, just because I'd see artistry is more of a wisdom skill than an intelligence one, but
I will keep my intelligence on mine.
I would,
So haven't
I would like it if it could be either, but I don't.
you know what? Sure, it could be either. This goes out as general rule. Disguise kits can be intelligence or wisdom.
Okay. I can still give you advantage on disguise kit, like helping you out.
Thank you.
There you go.
17, pretty good. So what do you kind of do with it? What do you look like?
Change the contour lines on the face,
Mm-hmm.
to seem pudgier, I guess.
Different hair color.
The hair
I'll
colors.
be wearing a helmet.
Ah.
And my hair is short, so.
Yeah.
Roger
helmet.
just takes
Rylee's
some
hair is
charcoal/ashes from the fireplace and just starts running them through his hair to make it like ashy gray and black.
Ah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Should work.
I want to
Rylee
make
would
myself.
prefer not to change her hair.
I'm gonna use the mask of many faces to make myself look like a really old man, like peasant.
Oh god.
How long does self last?
Well, mask of many faces, I can do as much as I want.
I know. I'm just wondering, like, how often
An
you
hour.
have to. Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
This is the
Yeah, I wasn't
peasant
sure if it was,
fights.
like, small, like,
Are
a
they
minute,
going to
10
have the
minutes.
detect magic shit, even if it's the peasant fights?
They probably won't be monitoring magic that much because
They just want.
they're not really concerned about someone getting a slightly unfair advantage. Because I mean,
They just want to see people kill each
they're
other.
basically just dumping everyone into this arena just to see what sticks.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that a peasant might be able to scrape together, it's fine. It won't be able to rival what the other people would be able to bring in a later round.
Are you gonna explain like the mechanics of like how many fights there are and stuff like that?
Ah, yes, I will. But before I do that, I am gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okey doke.
Say,
Take your time, big boy.
Yeah, everyone, get ready. Gonna go.
Do you guys
into
think I
combat.
should bring in my cleaver or no? Should I save it for round 2? Just
Mm,
go in there with fists.
That's a good question.
Might as well. I don't know.
I
I
mean,
would definitely bring in armor, but I don't know.
Oh no, I'm literally going in my boxers.
I know.
I mean, this is the peasant fight. We're going up against like
Yes.
2 bears and like 50 peasants.
Oh, I guess Lewis is gone. I need to disguise my holy symbol. I don't even know if I should bring it in or I'll just leave
I
my
mean, I
shield out
have a
here.
forgery kit.
Yeah, I think it'd just be better
Okay.
to like kind of avoid. I mean, this this is going to be a really easy fight.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
just
really worried
leave
about
the
this
shield back here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't participate if magic is banned because I'd have to take off my hand.
I doubt magic is banned.
It's not banned. You can't. You just like we're trying not to get caught because we're like the two most wanted people in the party,
Yes.
I mean,
visibly.
I
that
mean,
works.
yeah.
Seers is definitely more wanted, but Seers also has the shifting.
We're the most.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I walk around with a big giant holy symbol on my shield, so
Yeah, like we have recognizable things like my cleaver and my armor now.
Mm-hmm.
Will probably be pretty recognizable after beating the crap out of that Goliath.
Oh,
And then-
right. I was thinking about the heist, though. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, and we also, my inn or whatever temple got
Yep.
ransacked.
Yeah, and Rylee's been wanted since like the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
since the beginning of the campaign.
Let's see. I can't do any of my established personas.
The third or
for
fourth
this.
session, I thought.
I mean, I'm going to be using magic because that's just like all I do, but,
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I mean that's your thing. That's allowed. Magic's allowed, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, I would prefer to have my shield, and I probably will. I want
They
to
just
have
don't
some
want
way
any
to
outside.
have it on the next one. But I don't
Yeah.
know if you would be allowed to cover your holy symbol and
And
still
still
use
cast.
it.
Yeah, I don't know because
That
it does say
doesn't
you
make
have to
sense.
present your holy symbol, so I
Yeah.
don't think you can hide it.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, you can always just use Roger's shield if you need
Yeah.
a shield, kind of bolster your arm.
I don't really need a shield. I mean,
Because Roger's literally leaving everything behind. He's literally only going with boxers and fists. He's gonna have a fun time with this.
I think I'm probably going to
I'll
only
have-
stick to the daggers, mostly.
I'd have 18 AC without a shield, but so I think that would be
I'm
fine.
a little bit worried about, like, straight-up insta-killing peasants.
I mean,
Just say you
isn't that
do
the point?
non-lethal damage.
Okay, I mean, as long as that, what if you
Yeah,
do
I mean-
still more than their maximum, negative?
But what if you fight with a gun?
Just
Okay.
kneecap 'em.
You shoot him in the leg and
Kneecap
stuff, I guess. Yeah.
I'll go around healing people who seem like that was a problem, if that is a problem. I'll tell Lewis.
Mm.
I lay on hands people. And yeah.
Ooh, actually, I have better weapons.
I think I'm going to stick to melee weapons for the moment. I'm not going to use any magic in the fight. I'm probably going to keep Citro on me, so that way I can get the sneak attack bonus.
Do you have any spells you want for this thing? Because I can check, if we talked about it last night while we were drinking.
Oh, Seers
I
wouldn't
could've
have been
changed
talking.
Out. I know.
Yeah.
But if any of you other have requests or something, otherwise I'm just
I don't
gonna
really
do
know
this.
any paladin spells.
I wouldn't worry about any kind of spells that you need.
Mhm, mhm. I mean, I'm not. I just have the classics, so I probably won't.
So, have
need
you guys
anything.
ever seen those old kind of stereotypical like boxing guy, like manly man pictures?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, no, the
Uh,
one meme.
That's kind of almost exactly what he looks like. He's got the wrapped up fists. He's got the big muscles, hairy chest. I mean, it's all blonde hair,
Mhm.
but the big hairy chest and like the boxer, like the loose fitting boxers, basically. But his are literally just garment boxers,
Yeah.
and he's just literally kind of just like rocking up, just like, haha, let's do this, please.
Mhm. I'm trying to decide on what appearance to do for the fight, because we're not doing the elf for this shit.
You should go something kind of intimidating.
Something intimidating.
Get something with kind of like think small ears, big eyes, sharp teeth.
So what I'm
Think
hearing is a grung.
goblin-esque. Go for goblin. Go for small orc. Go for
My first thought when you said sharp teeth and big eyes, I was thinking like an anime character with like this
Oh, an anime character.
Oh, yeah, with the fang.
be a cat girl.
thing. Yes.
Oh, that's right. Sears does have a cat girl form. No, we're not. I'm trying to think.
And then
Like
you
this
said
is-
goblin, and I was like, oh, that's what he meant. That makes.
I
so
mean,
much
those are
more
pretty
sense.
classic, like scary things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dragonborns are considered nobility, so that's not gonna work.
Well, I mean, it could be pretty imposing for a dragonborn to be in the peasant fight,
I mean, yeah, I could.
but it
Ooh,
also
it's
brings
It's
a
gonna
lot of
raise
attention.
way more questions, though.
It will. That's
Like,
the thing.
wait,
Yeah, no,
This
he's
this is kind of like a good one.
he's trying to blend in right now. Is what he's
Are you
doing.
back, Lewis?
Kobold.
Yep. No,
Have
I'm
a-
not back.
Okay. I'll
So
hold
that's
my
kind of
question until you're
what
back then.
Roger looks like. He doesn't have the
Uh,
most defined muscle as much as he is just big.
Does he have the broken nose? No.
He probably would, honestly. He'd probably have like a little bit of a messed up
I
nose.
think
what I was gonna-
broken news before.
What I was going to ask, I think he
Yeah.
did actually. I was going
He's
to
got a
ask
few scars on
about
his face broken.
my holy symbol. So,
Oh,
would that be something that the guard would recognize as what? I mean, is the Thander common enough that I can walk in with it and
I
no
mean,
one
he's
will?
not super uncommon, but he's not super common either. You won't be like apprehended at the gate if that's what you're asking about.
Yeah, like would with the disguise kit thing I use to masquerade myself and color my armor, I suppose. Because honestly, my armor is probably the most distinguishing
Yeah,
part of it.
probably. I don't even think you were in your armor at the time that they saw you. So,
That's true.
as far as they know, you're just the random priestess, or the person that they saw
Okay.
was a random priestess.
Mhm.
Because not every priest is a just super powerful paladin or cleric. There's still a bunch of
That is
just
true.
dudes.
We're trying to. Okay. So I'm gonna bring my shield then and not worry about hiding because you can't hide the holy symbol, can you? I wouldn't think.
In for mechanics, there's no rules that specify it. For flavor, I'm gonna say the proud displaying of your holy symbol is something that is required to make it work.
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
what that would be what I would say. So okay, thank you.
We'll go with half orc for the persona appearance that I'm taking on for the fight.
Fairly common race for
Yeah,
Lower City.
that's my thought. Fairly common, a little intimidating looking.
Lore, and it wouldn't even raise
Be
that many
careful.
questions.
Roger can and will take offense to this.
He's not gonna make it look like Roger. He's just trying to blend in, man.
Based on your size, you should probably go female half.
I mean, he'd be fine with that.
Just because girls tend to be smaller in orc society.
Well, I mean, he can.
I mean, he can make him a foot higher.
Even still, I mean, I'm more than a foot taller than you,
Yeah.
so he'd be a short half orc.
Well, I mean,
Just
he can
keep
make
that in
himself taller or shorter.
You're
It just
just a normal dwarf.
Are you a tall half orc or an average half orc?
I'm an average half
You
orc at like 6'7".
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well, I mean,
pretty tall.
Seers can make him. It doesn't say that it has to be around the same height. It just says the same size. So I can do anything in the medium range. It's just the problem with that is equipment does not change with me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I can make myself like a 6 foot tall half orc. However, my equipment will not shapeshift with me, and I have to
I
have
forgot
equipment
about
sized for that
This
size.
is shape-shifting, not.
Yeah, your shirts will be really.
So,
Your shirt will be really tight.
Exactly. So probably we'll do female half orc for this fight. On a little on the shorter side, so I can use my same leather armor because I'm not going back to my house. Oh shit, Johnny.
Rocco Francis Marciano.
I don't think it's safe for Johnny to stay at the house. Probably need to mention that, but oh well.
okay,
That guy has one of the best knockout records of all time. By
I
the way,
think I'm ready. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
All right.
To the Coliseum.
I will take this time to just briefly explain how the opening round is going to work. There are multiple groups of peasants that will be doing the thing at different times. However, any one contestant will only have to enter and make it through one round. There's going to be a large amount of peasants and slightly qualified also peasants, but fighters, that are dumped into an arena with multiple different dangerous creatures. Those that survive, move on. Those that do not, do not. There is no criteria other than make the monsters dead. That is it.
Okay.
so wait,
Other
we're
rounds
fighting
will-
against the monsters, or we're fighting against everybody
Okay,
else?
okay.
You are not necessarily fighting against anyone else. However, there is no rules from just taking a mace to someone's brain.
Oh god.
We're fighting monsters then.
It's basically you have to survive the
You're
round,
just fighting
and
bears this
whoever
round.
survives the round wins. So if you kill other people, then you're eliminating your competition early.
Yeah, exactly.
but we're not going
Bears
to
and
do that,
wolves may
right?
help, but
It's just Rylee looking at the rest of the group. We're not going to kill the rest of the competition, right? Fucking
I won't kill him. Probably.
probably.
No promise.
I won't ask you to save them if it's, it's out of your way, but I would prefer it if you didn't just outright, snap their necks or something.
That seems
Okay.
fair.
And we walk up, we're like, hello, where's the entryway to the,
it's pretty easy to find the entrance. There's banners and signs leading you to the point of entry. Above the entryway is a very large, elaborate banner with the silhouette of a just roided out dude standing over a pile of gold with a sword in one hand and a nondescript monster hand in the other, with bright lettering proclaiming the beginning of the gladiatorial event. It honestly looks like something that you'd see on an American power metal band cover.
I really...
Just basically imagining like Man of War.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's German, but yes, I
I thought
understand.
Man of War was American style, not like geographically.
Oh, Man of War seems like it's an English phrase.
It doesn't matter.
Man of War.
Okay, you're right. They're American.
Well, boys and girls, let's do this. He like
Okay,
pops.
well, you enter into the oversized archway into just a small antechamber where there is a counter and a collection of rather bored-looking guards / minimum wage employees with just racks of shoddy-looking equipment behind them. Just kind of
I realized he dyed his hair black, so he really does look exactly like Rocky. Sorry, excuse me.
Shoddy equipment.
shoddy
Continue.
equipment. When they see you enter the door, one of them just kind of walks up to the counter. So, are you entering as a group or?
Yes, we are. We're the
It's our thing.
group of. Do we have to have a name?
No, you don't. You don't need
Oh,
a name.
thank God.
Course, the misfits.
No.
We're not
Don't need a
doing
name.
announcements for this round. Sorry.
Thank you. Well,
It looks like you already have equipment, but if you need anything, and he kind of looks over at Roger and just kind of pulls up a kind of torn up looking leather armor and just kind of blaps it onto the counter.
Nah, mate. I don't need that. Oh, I'm gonna have fun.
he has thick skin.
Thickest skin around.
He'll be fine.
Each star.
And he just kind of points to a doorway just across the room. Okay, if you can just wait in there for... He looks up at... Could it even be a clock? No, he'd look out the window and try to judge it from the sun.
They have a candle that burns.
Yes, they have that.
The candle clock.
He'd look at
Or
the
it's some
burning
kind of-
candle with like the markers in it.
It's also a sand dial too.
He'd look at some instrument of measuring time that is entirely nondescript and tell you that he must wait for a nondescript amount of time.
I
All
see.
right. Thank you.
Perfect.
Roger's just kind of like sitting there, just kind of like flexing in place, kind of doing some push-ups, getting himself
We
kind of
go
all-
into this room. What's this other room like? That Roger is doing push-ups in?
It is largely a waiting room. There's some just chairs and benches there. A bunch of people are already inside of it, mostly peasantry. There is just like what you'd expect of just peasantry, just normal kind of dudes that are aspiring heroes or just trying to get some money. You know how it is. A lot of them are wearing just like the stock standard equipment, just kind of thin spears, leather armor that might add like 1 AC or detract 3, who knows?
And,
Okay, quick question, Lewis.
Yeah.
What kind of light system is there? Are they torches or are they lamps with oil?
Oh, it's lamps with oil, I would imagine. There is a ventilation system in the room, so there's not like a buildup of noxious gas.
Okay, so I want to grab one of the lamps with oil, and I want to just like grab it off the wall and like put out the flame, and then just like pour out some of the oil on my hands and start rubbing it on my body.
Oh my god.
Roger. All right.
Okay, sure.
Is
I'll
there-
roll.
Fight.
Is there any speaker system with like waiting music?
Oh god, elevator music.
Magic.
Medieval elevator music.
Was
Yes.
Johnny paid? Is Johnny's job? He's paid to do the.
Johnny
Waiting
should sit in the
room
background
music.
just eating food.
You hear very familiar lute music just flowing from some area in another part of the building.
I'm trying
I
to
like the
play
tune.
up my my old man beggar thing. I'm like hobbling around, like leaning way over on the ground
Oh my god.
while we're just waiting.
Oh, Grandpa, you gotta keep yourself up to pace. Wink, wink.
Hey, Grandpa.
Some of the
Yeah.
more muscular, grisly-looking contestants just kind of glance over you and just kind of smirk to themselves.
Hey,
That's
he's my
a weird
grandpa. He taught me
sight.
all I know.
Oh my god.
Hey, watch yourself. I'll beat the crap out of
So
you.
we have an oiled up, black haired, buff dude who's a grandpa, a fully armored short chick,
Short
And-
half work.
short
And
half orc.
Dude with a gun.
A dude with a gun.
Absolute mad lad with a rifle.
And for his neutral special, he has.
He has sunglasses too, because his picture does.
Oh god. That's his disguise. He just puts on a pair of
It's
sunglasses.
his hangover.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, I'm
hungover.
not disguised.
Actually, no. At this point, the first group of people would probably be going right now. So you do hear just the noise of combat from the main arena and the occasional yell out in pain, or it's just like the bear growl or something.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Well, everybody, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you might die in there, but I'm okay with that.
I don't think any of us.
Some
would
of
been a
us
do that.
may
pleasure.
die, but that's a
Let's do
sacrifice
this.
I'm willing to make.
And I don't think I'd die. Suppose.
He literally just kind of like he's just standing right in front of the door, waiting, just not moving, just standing there, just ready. He's just like frozen in
case,
place,
you could
like a video buffering.
probably look into the active arena at this point. Make a perception check for me. Just curious.
He's like a video buffering, just sitting there perfectly still, just watching everything that's in
Oh
there.
god.
He's just standing there.
The match will
Watch.
begin in 10 seconds. Okay, no, you don't see it. Never mind.
You hear sounds of combat and
Yeah,
see flashes of.
generic
metal
combat
blade.
happens, whatever. I am just gonna
All right, we wait.
I'm gonna speed you right up to it.
Mhm, mhm. 2
So,
hours later.
How does this work? Is there like one fight and then like it's done, or like is there rounds? How does that?
There's multiple rounds, but there's only one round that any given person will have to attend this day.
Oh, okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
When you complete this round, you are given a card that will just mark you as someone who has completed first round. People in the upper city could just pay their way in at the beginning of the second round, though.
They can buy these cards.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's literally that.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm just gonna put you in. Fight concludes. You hear a almost magical sounding trumpet fanfare just at the end of the conclusion, and just a bit of just voice announcer. I don't know what it would say to me, but it happens, and you are brought into the arena. The ground is completely covered with sand. There's a couple of pillars towards the center of the arena that just cap off. They aren't holding anything up. They're just for environment aesthetic to break up the monotony. There is some body parts strewn across the ground. However, all of the blood that would have come out has just been soaked up by the sand.
Lovely.
It makes
well
sense.
decorated.
So as parts of the sand's like dark and wet and clumpy.
Oh, it's just completely soaked up. It's gone.
So in ancient Colosseums, they actually would install a system for drainage, prevent it from flooding.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
And you hear the trumpet fanfare again, and the announcer begin. And you hear the rumbling of gates open up, and you see
Tire bears.
six
Dire
Brown
Brussels
bears
sprouts.
and 3 wolves emerge from gates on opposite sides of the arena. Everyone roll for initiative.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, do we have a map?
Actually, just yet.
Yeah,
I just
map
need
What
to-
does that say? Please don't make us do this in,
In our theater of mind.
in theater of the mind.
I am sorry, but this is theater of mind.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna use initiative, but I don't want to keep track of like 25 peasants.
That
And
is
not-
That makes sense. That
valid.
makes sense.
Are you gonna clear Torner? Bleh. Can't talk.
Yeah,
Clear.
can you go ahead and clear us real fast?
Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
Oh gosh, darn it. I have the worst luck.
I have worse.
Seers took my 19.
Excuse you, I worked for this 19. Thank you very much.
What
Gosh.
Alright.
Assuming that I stole your 13 just because I'm a thief? What's wrong with you?
The 19 you rolled was going to be mine, but you rolled a marginal second before me. You would have gotten the 2. I would have gotten the 19.
Wimps.
How dare you assume that I, a thief, stole your 19 or whatever the fuck it is?
Poor.
All right. So we
Right,
begin.
yeah, I'm just gonna drag some beasts onto that so I can put them in initiative.
Do you want us to do like a formation or something? Or...
Yeah, put yourself in formation and...
So I can't actually edit my new token.
Can you not? I thought I changed it.
No, you didn't assign
You
my new
look like
token yet. I
you've
mean,
been becoming increasingly more anime.
anime.
Alright, characters, Roger Calvin, character sheet... Oh, wait, no. One thing. Move, yes, delete, use selected token, save.
God,
Alright, gonna delete that real quick.
every single time I open, I'm like,
Can
oh
you
my
move
god.
that?
No.
Oh wait, no, I remember because I need to do this thing. Save character.
There we go. Now I
I'm gonna open up this thing. But
Oh my god, that's a big
that
number.
as main token.
Is this how you're gonna kill off all the other tokens on this minimap? You're gonna kill them all in this fight right here?
all the other tokens are
And
just
you know I might.
Just
Okay, we have old Roger. We have Opie, and we have what the heck was this?
Xanathan.
Hmm?
Xanathan.
Xanathan. And we have Xanathan among you. And I am just going to roll initiative for... Do we still have... Oh, yes, inactive players. Xanathan.
What are these things?
we're gonna fight all of Matthew's old characters.
No, Matthew's old characters are going to be the peasants.
No, but I'm not wrong. We're gonna
Well, then
fight.
there's
They're,
these other
they're clumps of peasants.
Yeah.
Each one is like a group of 10.
Cool.
I love how
all
I
of
can
them-
see-
all the peasants act on Xanathan's turn. All the bears act on bear turn. All the wolf on wolf turn. And I need to open up the character sheets again because I didn't do
I
the
don't
thing.
see Wolfster.
Yep, bear turn and wolf turn are not on yet. That's
Boop, boop, boop.
God damn it.
Okay.
Sheets.
Man, I'm so tired for some reason.
Initiative.
I was
I
thinking
am
of-
actually kind of tired myself. I'm trying to pull through this, but I am gonna deliver a good session.
I mean, I woke up at 2.
I've already had a good session, man. I'm fucking.
Yeah, this was a fun session so far.
I was.
Yeah, I mean, this first round should go pretty smooth.
I was legitimately shaking.
Combat's easy to do when you're tired, so it's okay.
Fine, so you don't have to
No, not
move
now. but
characters.
I was.
You don't have to like do just say what you do, and I'll just try to describe it to the best of my ability. Okay, from across the arena, the floor is fairly large. How large? I'm not entirely sure, but we're rolling with it.
A nondescript amount of
bears.
size.
Exactly. And there is a nondescript amount of bears and wolves. Just kidding. There is 6 and there is 3 respectively. Some of the reaction of the peasants are fairly mixed. Some kind of bug.
Regretted
Some
instantly.
brave, some not brave. There we go. And amazing with word.
Yes, we all
All right.
are.
Just gonna. The first round distance is closed. Who approaches? Who kind of hangs back?
I hang back.
Hmm.
Yeah, hang back.
Roger approaches and rages at the same time as he's running.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my surge real fast.
All right.
D8.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
What's a natural 8?
Uh-oh.
And what's that do?
Oh, a beam of brilliant light lances out from your chest
Uh-oh.
in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Oh,
Each
no.
creature in the line must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 2d8 radiant damage and be blinded at the start of your next
Oh, boy.
turn.
Man.
I'm gonna try and get at least 2 of the animals, and if I can't, try to get as many of the peasants in one line as I can with an
Oh,
animal.
Peasants. No.
Basically, the goal is to get as many bodies as I can in this line.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say none of the peasants are like. Well, actually, no, a couple of them. You could probably get 2 bears or a bear and a peasant.
We'll do 2 bears. Can I get some con saves from the bears, please?
You may.
DC. Let me look.
It is 14, and that is 13.
DC 15. They both fail. They are
How
both
much-
blinded and take 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
What is Roger doing?
These
shot
are
one.
not exact
Wow.
bear stats, but that is not the missing damage either.
That's 4 radiant damage, and they're blinded.
Okay, so they.
Until the start of my next turn, I believe.
Yes. You know what? I'm probably just gonna need
Did we
a.
already get through a round of combat? What happened?
No,
Yeah,
he said one round was closing the distance.
yeah. Because this is Theater of the Mind, there's no real purpose
Okay.
of describing in depth people walking up to each other,
Mm-hmm.
or rather
So I
playing out walking up to each other.
yeah.
As I approach, I rage.
I'll fucking approach as well.
Yes.
You know, like fuck it, we're just gonna go.
I mean, I would approach as well too.
Yeah, after
Yeah,
shit
Action
with
dash
them.
bonus action rage.
I'd probably get divine favor up.
I just want to be within 120 feet of him.
Okay, that is entirely doable at the beginning or at the end of the first round. So, Seers.
Oh, so can I do it? So can I shoot a thing while everyone else is running up?
Yeah, that is doable. I'm gonna say it's the thing's a little bit wider than 120. You can expend your movement and get within it. Because they're not even like on the opposite side of the arena. It's just almost in a triangle.
Can I do
Okay.
the same?
You may.
I need to be within 150.
Yep. Then you can do it without even walking.
Okay.
Move.
As soon as I see the bad guys, I just lift my rifle and shoot a bear.
Okay. Roll
Yeah,
attack.
I'm shooting the bear also for both my blast.
But that was a disadvantage for no reason.
Yep.
But
Oh,
it's
it's roll damage.
Does
Are you
11
aiming at the
hit?
same bear, or
just at any bear that seems wounded, I just want to blast it.
all right?
Oh my gosh.
Does 11 hit or no?
Oh, yes, 11 hits. They have armor class 11.
So 25 for me.
Okay.
And my goal, basically, for this fight is it won't matter as much, but until the later fights. But I'm still trying to continue playing up the old man the whole time.
So it's like
Cool.
you go and you shoot it, and you're like you fake being blown back by the
Yeah,
recoil.
exactly. Like it took all of my energy to shoot the whatever.
Okay. Peasantry turn. Mixed response. Some of them charge with you. Some of them cower towards the back. None of them. Actually, there is one or two of them that is magically adept, and you do see just a firebolt or two hurtle from the crowd of charging peasants. Bear closes different the distance. Wolf closes the distance. On the start of the next turn, you will both be in range of each other. The wolves are significantly closer and are going to try to tear into the right flank of the group, while the bears are just approaching in general on the left and front.
Okay.
Okay, Roger, that is your turn. You had rage on that turn. I think I... Yes, okay, Luth, your turn again.
Just gonna keep blasting.
Luth's turn? Seers? What did Seers do?
I didn't do anything apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you had just woken up since you didn't have ranged attacks.
Yeah,
on.
I do have ranged attacks. I just don't want
Is
to
it
use
my
them.
turn?
Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally passed you. And yeah, that hit. Roll damage.
Just shooting another bear.
Oh god. What the hell?
Ooh, man, bear down.
Bear down.
Hey, Lamau.
So
Fucking-
on the first bear, it took 21 piercing, and then the second bear, it took 37 piercing. You
Yep.
just know you're shooting bears.
I did 25 to a bear also. I don't know how many bears there are.
Yeah.
But
There's 6 bears and 3 dire wolves, but I'm thinking I might want to up that a little bit, actually.
yeah.
We're just fucking.
Okay.
So is it my turn now?
So are we one-shotting
Yeah,
these bears?
You almost one-shot a bear, but you finished it off.
Okay.
Are all the animals in a 20-foot radius sphere?
No. You could probably get a couple of bears. You could probably get. It's not unreasonable that you could get 3 bears within a sphere, I think.
Okay. Is that group happen to be not like, I'm trying to get a group of animals that isn't like where all my friends are charging towards to kill. Like, I want my own animals to kill, basically. Like as many as I could get. With
Everyone
20-foot
describe
radius
what you're doing, I guess. Which animals are you charging?
Fuck.
Bears are coming on from the front. The dire wolves are like coming around towards the far right side.
I probably don't want to take on the bears because I'm still a little squishy.
Oh,
You
I'm
said
running
they're-
directly at bears.
Yeah, of
The
course you're going
bears
to play
are
bears.
bigger, and because they're dire wolves. So are the
Oh,
bears
right,
smaller
that's-
or bigger than dire wolves?
My bad.
What do I think is gonna be?
Dire wolves and regular
Yeah,
bears.
Let's
Yeah.
see, the bears.
Regular bear. All right.
If I'm thinking about it, the bears are gonna hit harder, but the wolves are gonna have pack tactics.
I
Mhm.
think,
I think that the
dire
wolves are actually
might
gonna hit harder. and bears are tankier.
I'm gonna head towards the dire wolves.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Roger. We're going for the bears.
Caution is advised because dire wolves hit like extra hard.
That's
I
They
know.
do.
Can
just
I
as
target?
just as hard as brown bears, if not harder.
Can I target dire wolves that are in a separate group from the one Rylee is charging?
There is
They're all in
3
one
dire wolves total.
Oh, there's only
You know,
3 total.
Thinking
Yeah.
about it, I think I'm gonna send Seed Throw with Rylee actually.
Okay.
Alright, whatever.
So
I'm doing Warlock, Hunger, Hadar.
ooh,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have just 2 groups of 3 dire wolves.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So I angle it so that they, if in order to run closer to us, they would have to run through like a more up space,
Okay.
basically.
And
So
So
magical
you-
darkness, that's whispers, and there's milky tentacles inside.
you drop this like right on them.
can
pretty much.
can I get
Okay.
a thing on the map to represent Seed Throw? Just because he
Oh,
has his own initiative, and I'm giving him to Rylee.
Oh right. Let's say
Can I have
that.
him give her help
it's-
action?
Yeah. Just looking for a character sheet that I can give. What's its dexterity score?
I mean, he has a sheet.
It's a
Oh.
spike.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Cedra
his
is. I actually made a party pets sheet. There's
Yeah.
Cedra
Yay!
and
Now I can roll initiative.
wait, did it? Oh yeah, good. You already have.
Hey, look at that! He got a
so-
20.
They got one for Daybright.
Oh, Daybright.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like if I'm with Roger,
you
I don't
want.
need Seed Throw to give me help action.
Okay,
or-
so I was doing this wrong. So Daybright can't do anything unless I use my action to do something, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I mean, I'm just not even gonna use it then. It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm just gonna put Daybright off to the side. Then.
Okay, yeah. He's just flying above us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
he doesn't even
I'm-
have to be out if you don't want him. But
that's how I'm like angling it. So see how I like want it if you go below me. If the dot is the wolves, I want him to like have to run through more of it to get to us. Essentially,
Can you angle it?
okay.
Mm.
I mean, he can place it.
I place it where I want. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Let me just.
Oh, I see.
I'm assuming you can rotate it on the XZ plane, but not on any other plane.
Well, it's a sphere, so
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's just any vertical surface.
And
Yeah. No, wait, no.
everyone
this-
within 30 feet hears soft whispers and slipping noises, according to the spell.
That's
Okay. So the bears do end up getting near enough to make attack actions.
Okay.
Let's some attacks. That is the wrong button. But okay, whatever.
There could have been frogs.
Paul, we know you have an obsession with frogs.
I mean,
Paul, I thought they could have been fucks, Paul.
They could have been ducks.
yeah, it could be
They could have been
Yeah,
fucks.
frog ducks.
Frog ducks.
Okay, bite crit against who would have been able to walk off?
Ferocious.
Yeah,
Roger. Probably
Roger.
first.
Okay,
I would not have been running ahead of him.
okay, 9 misses, nat 20 definitely hits. That is fucking 15 piercing damage, halved.
Yes. So
Gonna
7.
make another one for that one.
Are these the bears?
Claw, bite, claw. Another one against you. 14 is the highest of those.
All of those miss.
Okay, and 2 of them go on you. The other 4 are split among the other.
And these are
I gotta stop
bears.
calling them peasants. The other contestants that have reached up to you so far. The claws rake out, scratching some of them, cleaving straight through the shoddy leather armor that was given out. One of the contestants falls to the ground.
Dead.
Okay, the wolves. What needed to be done for Hunger of Hadar? My bad, I didn't see.
It takes 2d6 cold damage, and then makes a dex save.
Okay, can you roll?
Oh wait, no, that's dex save at the end of its turn. Never mind. So
Yeah.
if it ends its turn in the thing, then yeah, dex save. So 7 cold damage.
Okay, did you roll damage on the thing?
He did.
I did
Oh,
7.
Okay, cool.
7 cold for starting. Anything that ends in it.
And it's all
Okay.
difficult terrain, so it's basically 40 feet of difficult terrain.
Dex save, dex save, dex save. That is 10, 13, 13.
Yep.
I'll fail. Cool.
Nice.
So now milky
So another 5
white
acids.
tentacles rub against them.
Oh,
You
God.
see a small group of dire wolves burst from the milky tentacles, rushing forward, tearing into the flank of the advancing contestants. One of them biting deep into the leg of one of the peasants, pulling him down to the ground. Another one bites into his shoulder and starts tearing at his neck. A cheer erupts from the crowd. Roger, it is your turn.
Well, is there a bear close to me?
There is one made an attack against you. 2 made an attack.
Okay. Well, I am going to take my 2 attacks. Gonna go ahead and boom shakalaka.
Ooh.
Okay. Both hit.
Okay, and then I get that, and then I also will get another attack because basically 2-weapon fighting, but with my
Yep.
other hand.
Yeah, I figured it's basically like a property weapon.
And then that's another 4 damage. And then that is my turn. Yes.
Okay.
So that is 7.
Just lean into the bear, doing all your boxing
That's
moves.
7. That's 17 fist.
Looks
thing.
pretty torn up, to be honest. I assume it's one that you kind of hit with your light beam on the initial round.
Yeah, that was the goal. So
Yeah.
21 total damage to him right now.
Okay.
Actually, did those bears make attacks at disadvantage?
They were blinded.
Actually, now that you mention it, the ones that were blinded probably would not even be up towards the front.
Makes sense. Okay.
So yeah, there are. I'm
They
gonna
probably would
roll
have stopped where they were.
some
Now that I think
attacks
about it.
against the peepos, and the next turn, the last 2 bears will be making their way up to you.
Yeah, because now
Okay.
they're unblinded. Now
Yeah.
that my turn's over.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
is it my turn?
yes, it is.
And I'm near the dire wolves, correct?
Yep,
that's where
you're
I
near the
wanna be.
dire wolves, and you've got
Okay.
roughly 6 or 7 peasants that are near-ish.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I will. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just go up to the nearest dire wolf, that one that seems to be rampaging through the peasants and biting people. The worst. And I'll slap it with my short sword, my
Okay.
kopesh.
Roll attack.
Nope.
Nope. You get 2 attacks, right? Yeah.
Very
And that one
nice.
definitely hits.
That's okay. Divine favor and my weapon. So 14 slashing. 10 slashing, 4 radiant. but I don't think it matters too much.
Not too much. The direwolf is still up.
Yes.
Not looking so good. I think I accidentally skipped you on a previous round. I thought that you didn't have anything, but you could have cast a spell, I think. Was there something?
I said I cast Divine Favor.
Right. I did get you there.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Cool. And Seers' turn.
Okay, so I'm going to get within range of Roger to be able to get my sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, you can flank a bear.
Yeah, and
Runs up right next to me and starts stabbing things.
I mean, you're punching and I'm stabbing things. It's the same thing, just a different tool.
Backstab.
Big Steve. Ass removal service. Fucking dagger, I guess.
Backstab.
2 dagger, because I'm doing offhand fighting. I have not done this in forever.
Okay, that hits.
Sneak attack.
So there's that. I forgot to put sneak attack on Seers' thing. I think it's a d6 right now.
No,
It's
no,
way
D6.
more than a D6.
Is it?
3d6.
I'm at
Yes.
3d6 right
Yeah,
you're at
Level
row.
5, right?
now? Let me look.
yeah, it bumps up to 2d6 at the second level, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
it's
it does.
3d6. I need to
Yeah,
put
level
a...
2 and level 3 are 2d6, level 4 and level 5 are
So there's
3d6.
that for the first attack, and the second one doesn't have sneak attack. The second one's just a flat dagger hit.
And it also does not have your dexterity, so it's just a d4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just roll a d4.
You can just roll it. I'll subtract it.
Okay.
So that's 2.
Okay, 15 plus that. Okay,
It's 20
let
total.
me check the health. Just barely hanging on.
23 total.
Wait, 23 total plus my 17?
Yeah, I bumped up the HP just a little bit because they'd be taking a bit extra damage just from all the mooks.
Yeah.
Makes sense, okay.
Do I have to command Caesaro on my turn? I don't know. It says he has his own initiative and he acts by himself.
You can telepathically give him a command, I think.
I'd probably
You
just
can
tell
give
him...
him new commands, but he has, like, basic orders if you don't.
I think I probably, like, when I sent him with Rylee, I probably would have just told him every time you get the option, give her the help action, aka he's going to give her the help action every turn that he's
What
able.
does that mean?
You get advantage
Means you
on
get
your first
advantage.
attack.
Basically, if
first
there's a
attack?
dude within 5 feet of you on Cedro's turn, you'll have advantage on your turn.
So just now.
Yeah.
Because I just
You
moved
can aid a
into-
friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You feint, distract the target, or in some other way team up to make your ally's attack more effective. If your ally
Okay.
attacks before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage.
Basically, a tiny spider does, like, a little dance on your shoulder, distract him.
Pretty much. That's literally what he's doing. You got a tiny glowing blue spider doing the default Fortnite dance to distract the
Oh
wolves.
no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Luth's turn.
Oh, that's a cursed mental image.
Do you really expect anything less than
blast.
Seers?
Okay, there are some dire wolves that are closing in on the flank.
Yeah,
And-
we're shooting the dire wolf.
Okay, well, 24 hits.
One that was hit with the Kopesh.
Okay. Roll damage, 20 piercing.
Bang.
I did not record how much damage was on it. Okay,
14.
That is, yeah, it is dead. Bullet goes right through its throat and it collapses. The other two that are nearby turns and glowers at you, but charging you is
Well, a raspberry.
infeasible with all the people around. Cain's turn.
So there's still some wolves in the milky tentacles, are there?
They all cleared out on their initiative. They took the initial damage, but
Okay.
all 6, now 5 remaining ones are near or at the peasants. Did slow them down a bit.
Can I move the thing in the spell, or is it just done now?
I'm looking that up right now.
I
Yeah.
don't believe
Don't
you
think
can.
Because
so.
it's concentration, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, you can't move it. You
It's
can,
best used in hallways and things. Which
Okay.
or if you have just like the pull or push Eldritch Blast, you can.
I was
get
thinking that just
back.
now. That'd be
Oh, yeah, that
kind of
too.
cool if I could do that, but I don't have.
Yeah,
that.
the grasp of the Dar helps with that.
Okay. Well, I learned, and I will instead just blast.
Okay. This
This
is
is dire wolves, I guess.
okay.
So,
One hits, the other does not hit. And some
Yep.
force damage.
I am done.
Alright, Cedro helps.
Does his Fortnite dance on Riley's shoulder.
And I'm going to say that there is one close enough to gain the benefit of.
A
Okay, peasants. They try to help out with some of the bears and some of the other things. Let's roll.
Roll.
Check. All right.
Meme check.
A couple of them hit, managed to spear one of the nearby bears, but the damage is overall ineffective. For the dire wolves, it is much less effective. Some of them try to back up or run away, only to take several just swipes of opportunity, just tearing through the leather armor, wounding them.
It was a mistake.
I should have.
Daybright. Fighter of the Night Bright.
I don't think he does anything.
Probably not. Cain does.
Oh, sorry. No,
Sorry,
just,
did Daybright do anything?
He's not going to do anything because I have to use my action to tell him what to do, right?
Yep.
I mean, other than the help action, and there's nobody close to it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could do what Cedro's doing and just send him to go help somebody that's melee fighting.
Yes.
Everybody
I'll
was
just do that.
melee fighting.
He starts flying to someone. I guess he flies to Roger.
Oh yeah, free advantage.
Hang on, for some reason. Hang on, I probably just didn't sort it properly. Alright, Bears and Wolf go before Daybright does, but it does not matter. Attacks. Fight. That is a 20 to hit Seers, and a 7 to hit Seers.
20 will hit. The 7 does not.
5 piercing. That is a goddamn low roll.
Cool.
Okay. Attack.
I'm at 26 HP.
Another bear just straight up puts a dude's head off beside you.
Ooh.
And another one hits a claw attack against Roger, and that is 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
Half.
That is down to 3. You would have thought.
Does Uncanny Dodge, if I use that, that means I can't make a sneak attack? Something like that?
No, that just means it uses your reaction.
Yeah, you can't attack of opportunity.
I can't attack. Okay, there's something weird about like the double attacking not being able to do that. That might be the bonus action.
Yeah, if you take an attack of opportunity, technically you get your sneak attack on that as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's true.
It could be that you're thinking of.
Perhaps. I was like, oh wait, don't I have that uncanny damage thing where I could have that damage? I'm gonna save that.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
not- I'm
you
not
take
gonna
what, 2 piercing instead?
I thought you said you were saving it.
Oh,
I
you-
don't think I'm using it on this turn because that's 5 damage. If it's more damage, I'm gonna use it, but this turn,
Okay.
nah.
Well, that was the bear's turn. It's just the wolves that are going in through the back.
Yeah.
Two of them make a break through the lines and makes their way up to Luth, and they're gonna
Uh-oh.
make.
Are they close enough to me for me to get a opportunity attack or not?
I'm gonna say that you can get an attack on one of them.
Would that be the one? I don't know how this help thing works.
Yeah, that's the one you can
It's not the help thing, but you could get no. Actually, you could get on that one
Okay.
because it's a different creature.
Okay, then I'll just roll
Okay, 16.
9 damage.
Ooh, 1 radiant.
A little bit. Okay. And wolves, it gets 1. So the first one is gonna make its way up to you, and it will not have advantage, but it will hit because 22. 8 slashing against Luth,
Oh no.
and make a strength save.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You
That's-
are on the ground.
Uh-oh, he's about to get his stomach torn out by wolves.
All right, and the next one with advantage. That is a 21 to hit, but he didn't need it. Rolls very low again. Another 6 slashing. Why do I keep saying slashing? That's piercing.
doesn't make that much of a difference.
It literally does not.
It's rare when it does make a difference,
Yeah.
aka
Sure.
Abby's campaign.
Yeah. So, bite attack against Rylee. 14 to hit?
No.
I assume not. Okay. And the other two... No, the other two are currently just engaging in combat with the peasants. Another one gets pulled down to the ground and just mauled.
Ah, yes.
Daybright.
Assist Roger.
Okay. Roger.
Oh boy.
And he's just gonna start wailing on the bear that he's getting assistance with. Boom shakalaka. Wow, both really lit rolls. Does a 12 hit? Should, right?
Yes, it does hit a bear.
Because bear.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Chunky.
8 damage. Is that bear down or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's one. No, it's close. It's one that was heavily damaged by Luth's shot.
Okay, it's gonna get the offhand punch.
Okay. And 14 hits. It's down.
Okay,
Hey.
and then I'm going to, if I have to take a step, take a step. But basically kind of move towards the next bear and regular punch it.
Okay. You can do that.
Ooh.
It hits. Damage.
Oh, max damage.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Okay, though.
Alright.
Okay.
Rylee.
Also, if I could, when I was moving, I would kind of move between the bear and Seers if I could.
Excuse me.
Kind of like a shuffle in the way, kind of giving Seers kind of a free back step away from the bear without being, attack of opportunity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the other bear wasn't further away. The one that was
The one that I just
the one
killed.
that didn't
was-
attacking Seers was the one that was killed.
Okay. So yeah, just kind of like getting between Seers and the bear.
I'm gonna take offense to that.
Okay, there is 3 remaining bears and I think 5 remaining dire wolves.
Yep.
Seers' turn.
No, my turn.
Oh yes, dang it.
I slapped the dire wolf in
okay,
front of
hold on, let me
the closest
pull
one
this up because
that
it's-
Cedro had danced at.
Okay.
So I slapped that one. And then the next attack is not at advantage?
Yep, it's just normal
Yeah.
attack.
Okay. Both hit?
Yep.
Yikes.
Damn.
Wow, that's 3
Three-
ones in a row for the radiant.
18. That's 18 total damage though.
It is dead though.
All
I've
right.
been rolling really well. I've been hitting every shot.
Yes. Okay.
Luckiest person you know, even without luck.
Cut it off.
I skipped the next person again. Here's your turn.
Yeah. We're gonna move to flank the next bear.
Okay.
After shooting Roger a dirty look with my free item interaction. That's what I'm gonna be that's gonna be my free item interaction.
Stop objectifying.
And I'm gonna do my double dagger on the bear. Fuck. Is that hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Almost anything will hit.
So that's the I added the sneak attack.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So now I can do my second dagger. Hey.
Damage.
6.
Only
2.
Because
Oh well.
Okay. Cedro helps.
Yes,
As-
gives
no,
help action.
because there's nothing in range yet.
Yeah. I guess hold action then to give help.
Action help.
Yeah, hold action helped whenever she's in range of the next
When
thing.
dude comes close, then help. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Move.
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna do the one thing that makes my gun not very powerful and reload.
Yes,
Alright,
the
You're
mortal
still on the
constraint.
ground, just so you know.
And I'm gonna spend half my movement to stand up so I can get knocked back down again and then
Yeah.
I'll-
The vicious cycle.
You know, I
you should
could
blow
cast
yourself up and
spells.
kill those 2 wolves that are right
That'd
next to
be
you.
fun just shooting them. I could thunder wave. I could do all that. but
Ooh,
I won't-
thunder wave.
Oh, you should.
Thunder
That's really your
wave.
next action. Thunder wave.
I just have my gun. I'm not
Okay.
complete without it.
I'm
Okay.
gonna Suka Bliet the one next to Luth.
Okay.
14.
It hits just barely.
Is it still alive?
Yes, also just barely.
Hit the
Okay.
year. Oof.
Yikes.
Oh.
That one.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Some of the other dudes are still kind of around you. One kind of turns and jabs a spear towards the direwolf that just brought Luth to the ground and took a lot to the face and it is dead. There is some of the other ones make attacks up on the bears near Roger and Seers.
Oh.
This combat
Oh,
almost
and
feels
Seers actually got
just because
stabbed.
of how few
Shut
people
the
it feels,
fuck up.
despite it being so crowded. And hits, misses. A bit of damage on the bear near Roger. A couple people jam a spear just like up under the armpit of the bear and tries to hold it in place, but the spear tip breaks.
Oh god.
The bear that just got speared turns around and just swipes down on the contestant just with a massive paw, and he goes down hard. It turns around and it makes its bite attack against Roger, because he had just interposed himself between himself and Seers, and that shouldn't be with advantage, I don't think. No. So that's just a 9.
Nope. Nope.
If I was lawful good, I'd feel really bad about this whole affair with all the peasants dying.
I thought you were the most lawful good person you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Bug. Okay, and the bite attack, miss the claw attack. Another peasant. No, he doesn't go down yet. And oh, that's the last of the bears.
Are the bears are gone?
No, that's the last of the bears that didn't make an attack yet. There's 3 bears, 3 wolves left. Bite attack against Luth. Hits strength save, please.
More like a strength lose.
Yeah, a strength lose. You take 9 piercing.
Man.
Okay. And
Don't worry, I'm the strongest person I know.
okay, Direwolf saunters on up to Rylee, and Cedro uses his held action to help, and it's going to make a bite attack and not hit.
Yep.
No one makes a bite attack against a peasant and does not hit either. Daybright assists Roger, I think. Yep, and there's Baron range. Roger.
First hit. Up with advantage.
It hits.
Boom, shakalaka. Is the bear still alive?
Yes, it is holding on.
Boom, shakalaka.
Hits. Roll damage. Just barely holding on. I think you probably
Boom, shakalaka.
hits.
Boom,
It's
shakalaka.
down.
Just. Have you ever seen something so
Heavy thud.
mentally insane as just boxing with a bear?
I'm just imagining like
I've
that
been to Russia.
alchemist where Major Armstrong is fighting Sloth.
Yes.
That
Yeah, that could be it. That's pretty good.
you're just beating the bear like over and over again with the spiked gloves until it just hits the ground with a heavy thud.
The real victims in this fight are the bears. They didn't ask for this.
On his third jump, it's
That's
like a quick
true.
2 jab, and then he
Mhm.
straight up just uppercuts with the spikes directly into the lower jaw, like directly into the throat. And just like
Knockout.
And the druids in the city would be so pissed if they weren't as stoned as they were.
good thing they're all druggies. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, Rylee.
All right. I will slap this dog with my curved swordy sword. That'll be the first attack with advantage.
Okay,
Yes.
it hits.
And next attack.
Also hits, just barely.
Okay. 13 at 12, so 25.
25. Did it take damage? A little bit. Wolves just barely hanging on. Blood is streaming from its side, its legs, its arms. It's pretty close to death's door. Got Seers.
Yeah. What are there still bears? What I?
There's 3 bears left. The one I think, yeah, the one that Roger. No, Wait, what the fuck did I say? I hate theater of the mind. I'm never doing this again.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to say that there's 3 bears left. One is heavily damaged. There's another that's moderately damaged from a gunshot. And there is
Okay.
another one that is currently harassing the peasants.
What
So there
is-
should only be 2 bears left because I've killed 2 and Luth killed 1.
That makes
Or
3.
I've killed 3 and Luth has killed.
Right. 1
Uh.
harassing the peasants. 1 still on you that's mostly injured.
So Roger's next to one, aka can I get my sneak attack on one?
It is fairly close. Most of them came together. And the last one, blinded, is just off to the side, eating other contestants.
Ah, nice. Okay, I just want to do my dual daggers with the sneak attack again.
Yeah. Hungry bear is hungry.
Oh no. Fucking there's one.
It's
Sneak attack.
yeah. I don't think it's possible for it to have not killed. To be honest, it had like 5 health left.
Okay, this one is mine. Fucking, I'm stealing this kill from Roger.
Kill, steal.
Kill steal. Let's see. There's still another bear harassing peasants.
Yep, there's 1 left.
Oh.
It's matched up fairly well against someone wearing decent armor. It looks like just soldier's armor, but in somewhat disrepair. They've got like a buckler and a longsword.
Okay. Technically, do I still have 1 more dagger attack left?
You do,
Oh, okay.
and you can walk over to them.
Yes, I would like to go over to this other bear and stab the bear in the ass.
You may do so. It hits.
Ass removal service. That's minus the 4, so 3.
Okay. It is still up for the time being.
Yes, I am aware of this. Gotta get to this bear before Roger gets there.
Okay. Cedro helps.
Yes,
I
help
think.
action on nearest thing. If one is not in range.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
there is a near thing right now.
Ah, yes, then he shall help. He will do his default Fortnite dance.
All right.
Most correct thing
Luth.
I thought of.
You are on the ground. There is a dire wolf standing over you.
I want to stand. I want to put my rifle between me and the dog
Oh no.
and step back and see if it mauls me to death.
Let's find out. 7. It does not.
Oh my god. Okay. So I take a step back and then I cast gun.
Cast gun.
Roll damage.
The best spell. Nat 20.
The
Oh!
head explodes.
Oh. Oh my god. The cast gun is too powerful of a spell, man.
How many
Oh,
that
geez,
crit?
no,
How
geez.
many crits?
That's a
Storm
lot
had
of
with
crits,
that thing?
yeah.
Crit. Like, I've gotten insanely lucky this fight.
Can you change the name to our critical rifle?
Oh my goodness.
All right. Cain.
So how many wolves are left to
There is
blast?
2.
I'll blast one of them.
Yep, there is one of
But the
them
one
that's
looks hurt.
very heavily damaged near Rylee, and there is another one that there's like 3 peasants surrounding.
Does 13 hit the one near Rylee?
Okay. 14 does not hit.
13. Okay. 17.
17 does hit. 8 kills it. And
That's
it
my
falls to the
turn.
ground with a heavy thud, blood soaking into the dried sand and disappearing.
Go.
The other peasants that are around that one, the one dire wolf, finally managed to pin it down and jab it with enough spears, it collapses to the ground. And the somewhat well-armed dude facing the last bear gets a cut in towards its, just like the tendon of its leg, and the bear is still up, never mind. And in retaliation, it's gonna just like send a bullet right at its head, sending the fighter sprawling to the ground.
Oh. Goodbye.
Ooh, survives. A little like 2 HP.
Oh my god.
Okay, the fighter just kind of gets back up, but clearly in pain. And there's no more wolves. Goodbye. Daybreak, hold action help, I guess. and Roger.
Okie dokie. I'm going to beat the ever-living crap out of this bear.
There is no vacancy at this bear ass. I'm kidding.
And just for fun, I'm going to
Yeah.
reckless attack all of these.
Okay.
Oh boy.
15 hits. Natural 20 does not hit. 22
Boom,
hits.
shaka, laga.
Fire.
Okay, so that's 8, 10, 19, 21, 23 damage.
Well, I shouldn't have to tell you, the bear is very dead. You hear multiple bones crack, a rib cage, an arm, and it just collapses to the ground with a pained.
And as soon as it hits the ground, Roger just lets out this just like and just like literally using his movement starts that was the last bear, right?
That was the last bear. That is the last anything. And
It
as
starts
you
with,
went
like,
out,
Just like puts his arms up in the air and starts pacing around the Colosseum, just like, applaud, you whores.
a cheer rises up from the crowd, and the fall of the last bear is signified with the sounding of the trumpet. It sounds
Are all the direwolves dead too?
word divine, and a bit of, and even some of the more broken down of the fighters just feel a bit of a swell in their chests of pride, and they kind of get back up a little bit.
Okay.
Mark, to answer your question, yes, I think the last one died during the peasant round.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 3 peasants that just had one of them surrounded, and
Oh,
they
very
finally
nice.
managed to kill it.
So
It
is
ate
that
like 3 of them, but
the end of this combat?
that is the end of the combat.
Hey,
I'll
we
go
all
around
survived.
for any peasants that look like they're bleeding out or anything and bring them back up. If I can save any lives, you know.
Roger just walks around pumping his arms, just like baiting the crowd into cheering.
Just
Just
to
like,
say that there's
cheap.
probably 2 that weren't finished off that you can get to in time.
Okay. You know, just spend 1 hit
Yeah.
point from lay on hands. Absolute minimum. But
Seers is
Okay.
probably
It's
like
the least I can do.
Seers is probably watching Roger and just like silently
no,
judging.
seriously, the absolute least. Anyway,
Fucking show off.
Spare the dying would be the least.
I don't have it, so I can't.
yeah, unless you take the clerical fighter fighting style, you can't
Mhm.
use cantrips without multiclassing or getting a feat.
Okay,
Which is unfortunate, but whatever.
so we're done.
You are
Okay,
done.
so kind of like as he's going out, he drags in the ground behind him. He like writes out, and he just writes, Vul, VUL, and then he just kind of like cheers on like in front of the sand, kind of like with VUL kind of written out in the sand, just Vul, and he just like holds his hands up in the air, just like pumping the air, cheer me on, and then walks back in the thing.
Vol?
Full
Yeah,
meaning?
VUL, Vul.
What?
Just
What the hell
means-
does that mean?
What does it mean?
It's short for Latin for vulgare, which means of the people.
Eh.
What the hell? Roger bringing out his big brain.
Yeah, it turns out Roger's had like an
This
18
establishes
inch.
2 things that I was unaware of. 1, that Latin exists in the setting, and 2, Roger speaks it.
I told you he spent last night reading a dictionary.
Yes, he learned the Roman Empire of this world.
I'll let that pass.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it could be kind of a different language because he knows.
No, I
Draconic,
got you. I got you.
But yeah, I mean, just basically kind of short.
going on.
Yeah, he's just
So-
kind of like
Whatever shorthand written lingo there is for like the common folk or whatever.
I imagine that would be. What's the Latin of fantasy?
Draconic. No,
That's
In this
That's-
setting, it probably would be.
yeah. In that setting, it would be Draconic probably,
makes sense.
and he
So you
speaks Draconic.
Yeah, and
Because
that
he's been
makes
doing
sense.
business.
Because a lot of people would probably know bits and pieces of it as well, even if they don't fully understand it. Oh, so yeah, you put Vol in the ground.
Not everybody would get it because it's so short as compared to vulgare, but
so
that's kind of like that's
sorry,
it's
just
gotta
as
be
we're
his way.
walking, Yeah, as we're walking out of the arena, Rylee would ask him about this, and we would have this whole discussion.
Basically, just be like, well, it's been all last night reading a dictionary.
Oh, I
Found out
see.
there's a word called vulgare, and it's draconic, means of the people. But vulgare is long and hard to spell, so went with vul. Could also be short for vulture if I tried.
That's just.
I just don't really feel
stupid.
like eating dead things off the street. Well, uncooked dead things off the street.
Honestly,
I'll
I'd
eat
be
cooked
worried
dead
about
things.
you if you did. There are a lot of diseases, and
Yeah, that's why you got to cook them first.
I suppose I could purify the disease, and then we could eat them.
Are you
True.
seriously talking about eating roadkill?
Hey, it's delicious. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm going
Yes.
to mock it.
I mean, not roadkill per se, but
Well, this is
I've
worse
eaten
than
raw food, especially.
dead animals. Who knows what they died of?
Exactly.
That's why I cast purify poison and disease on it.
You still couldn't even pay me to eat that.
Or you could just like buy food like a normal person.
Exactly.
Yes, that would be far
Oh.
easier.
But yeah, that is.
But the option is there.
It's not an option that I want.
Well, you have it. Also, thanks for Cedro. He did like a cute little dance, and for some reason the wolves ate it up.
Oh yeah, that pixie thing was a best, mate.
Sears like extends his hand
Well,
and
Yeah.
I was man, I should have verbally spoke, but I brought my hand up to my shoulder and brought
I tell I tell Dave Wright to
Here it
hold
is.
up like a fist as to fist bump Roger.
oh no. You're gonna send
Hey.
him careening into the wall.
Roger
I
like
think
gives him a
this
full on
mic's
fist
gonna
bump
hurt.
and like launches him.
Oh no.
The severed part sails off in an arc.
He gets impaled by it. He gets
I mean,
impaled.
you didn't have to do it that hard,
Yeah.
but at least he's trying. I don't know. I don't really care that much about him.
Oh my god. Well, that's rude. I
Yes.
think you should care a little bit more about your familiars. They tend to be quite helpful.
I mean, I guess. He's
When did
pretty-
you get him
know,
anyway?
You remember
'Cause
that
all I
time you
remember
like
is-
crawled out of my gun?
Oh, you weren't there when that happened.
No, I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say, as you pass, you do stop by the.
Yep.
Yeah.
We get the little cards,
Yep.
and we're like, we'll be back tomorrow for the better version.
Round
Yes.
two.
Apparently, whatever thing I made with the deal when I was in the Feywild, that'd be a funny joke to break my gun and send me him. But I mean, he's been pretty cool so far, and I got some new magic shit. So it's
The
kinda,
Feywild, you say?
yeah. Didn't you? I told you that. I think.
My dad always read me books about the Feywild.
I'm
Yeah,
having
well-
deja vu.
I was in there for a few years.
All about it.
A few years outside the city. Ugh.
Yeah.
I had to go get those books from my dad.
I mean, I grew up outside the city, but I didn't grow up in the Feywild.
I'll meet you guys back at the workshop.
All right, Roger. See ya.
Sounds good.
Roger, still shirtless and in his boxers with taped up knuckles.
And oiled up and probably sandy and bloody.
Oh, oiled up, covered in bear blood. Just jogs back to his dad's house.
Oh my god,
Um,
that must be terrifying
says-
for people.
Says hey to his mom, gives her a hug. Grabs a shirt and some pants from his old stuff, and asks his dad for those books, those storybooks that he was always read about the Fae.
Okay. It takes your father a little while to find them. He just kind of opens up some of the old boxes and crates just there, like goes up to the attic, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of creaks one open and pulls out just like a thick leather-bound book. I believe we have. Wait, what race did you say it was? Sorry.
He's an elf.
Elf.
He's a wood elf, or a half wood elf. Excuse me.
Wood elf. Okay, so I will talk a bit like this. I believe we have a couple of them. Here's your person. Here's your favorite from when you were growing up. It's about the story of the little lost boy. Remember the one
Always a fun
where
read.
the sheep that ran away, that he followed into the woods and disappeared for 20 years. I always loved the part where he came home and was. And his return was celebrated by the village. And he just kind of holds out the book to you.
Oh, thanks, Dad. Good to see you.
I do,
Oh, by the way, I've been, if you couldn't tell by the oil on my skin and my beautiful knuckles here, was in the gladiator fights today.
I could kind of assume. I hoped that you wouldn't join, but it looks like you're safe.
Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Got some friends in there with me, doing good. You know, they can heal me and stuff. But for the most part, I'm so tough, nothing really can touch me.
Yes, friends are good. Make sure to keep them close.
Well, you know, as they say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I've got this one short one. Can't tell if it's friend or enemy yet, so I'm just pulling them as close as I can. See what happens. But we'll see when the time comes.
That was my thought too.
But it was good to see you, Dad. Good to see you, Mum.
Let's just see what happens.
Let's just see what
Hit in the
happens.
dirt. I'll see you soon. And he gives him like a really big hug, like brings them both in and squeezes them tight, and then heads back to Luth's workshop with the book.
Fuck, we
Roger
call
X
Seers an it.
Seers.
I die a little inside, and I can't tell if it's out of amusement or just sighing every time Roger calls Seers it.
What's the shipping pairing name? No,
Okay.
Oh God.
Wild Thievery? Wild Thieves? I don't know.
Oh God. You could do that. Sometimes you do those kinds of names, but sometimes you just end up giving them a nickname or like combining the names. That's the most classic way to do it.
Rears.
Yeah, rears.
No, better yet, Sodger.
Oh, I hate that. Oh.
Hashtag Team Soldier.
But
Nuke, no! Why did you people suggest this? God damn it!
I'm not on there.
it's hashtag Rears.
Oh
Um,
no.
Oh, yes, hashtag Rears.
But yeah,
like Rears.
he jogs back up to the to Luth's workshop, and brings the book with him, or books if there were more than
And I
one.
feel like my workshop is on death's row. I feel it's death coming. Down.
There are so many people.
Yeah, there really is.
I'm not going back to the house. Fuck.
Everyone's just living in.
Yeah, this is just
Luth's
a bunch of
workshop.
hobos living in Luth's workshop now. Johnny should.
Get a job.
Honestly, I'm worried about Johnny going back to Sears' house because that's where he was staying the night. Like,
Yeah, I'll probably have some fun with that.
Ah! Shit! Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, why do you think if Sears is just like, I'm staying here now? He's like giving up everything. Fucking. That's gonna be bad for.
Curious to learn what's going on with that.
It's.
But yeah,
Oh.
Roger brings back the books and offers to read them to everybody if they would like to listen.
It's fucking story time with Roger.
It's story time. Sit down and listen close.
Oh my god.
He
He
sits
would
in the
listen.
chair. He lights his pipe. He
God.
crosses. He sets himself very comfortably. He opens the book, and he does like the dad thing where he like holds it far from his face and like gets into the focus, you know.
Oh my god.
And he's like, "Well, everybody, read." Fuck.
Okay, opening up
Okay.
the book, you do find that some of the stories might have been a little bit toned down when your dad read them to you when you were a child. Some of them read a little bit closer to Grimm's fairy tale, but with like an ironic twist to it. And some of them have a bit more suggestive content.
Oh.
This is better than I remember. Ooh.
Also, I get the chance to just give out one of the story lore bits that I was going to give out in Into the Wilds 1 if everyone didn't die.
Lord drop.
Not so much a lore drop, but something that would have been relevant then. But it's just a fun story now. It's the story that your father mentioned, though it doesn't go exactly the way that it was described. It's one of the stories that have a bit of a cruel, ironic twist to it. It's the story of the little farmer boy that chased the runaway sheep into the forest, trying to get it back. It described his adventures through the Feywild. It feels like only a week or two until he found the sheep with the help of many new gained pixie friends. He returned to the forest he returned to his home only to find that many years had passed, and the last remaining member of his family was very old at this point and near death. His mother eventually died 5 days later, and in grief he returned to the forest from whence he came, and was never seen again.
Mm.
Kevin? Question mark.
The way that you want to see it, it was actually a character that I was going to introduce at a later point.
Ooh.
But
No, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely.
it definitely could be the Kevin origin story we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, that's not Kevin's
The
origin.
worlds are connected.
Yeah, no.
Connected via the
I
Feywilds.
think it was going to be like one of the Archfey that you eventually do meet, but
Oh.
But
Still Kevin.
still Kevin. Kevin could be an Archfey later on.
Yeah.
I'm just
hi,
thinking.
I'm Kevin.
I'm just thinking of like Into the Spider Verse. It's like the equivalent of that. It's just like Into the Feyverse kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Honestly, yeah, that's like low-key kind of makes sense. It'd be kind of like
Cain is
the
gonna
Fey in all
complain
universe.
that all the Feywild stories don't portray it as nearly as horrible as it actually is.
How horrible do you think it is?
Literally awful. It's like just fucking. You catch a fish. It's not a fish. It's a fucking like something playing a trick on you, and then they all laugh, and then you're fucking starving to death. So you start eating leaves. It fucking sucks, man. You just can't eat anything.
I mean, it's the Feywilds, aren't there magical leaves?
I don't know, man.
I'm not sure.
I mean, before I went to the
magically it
Feywild, I
tastes
didn't have like green hair and fucking weird ass horns and shit. I just looked like a normal ass tiefling. Now look at me.
Honestly, I thought that you were born the way you look. Honestly, that's surprising to hear that someone chose to make you look that way.
I know, right?
How did you get out of the Feywild anyway? Where even is it? How do you enter it?
There's like a. Well, I mean, I used to be a merchant, and I used to travel around, and I found. Well, I guess Luth may have found some kind of opening, and I went in there to get some ingredients for him, and went in with a group of people. There's like little portals that like connect or something. I don't really know what they're called.
Yeah, like the forest in the story.
Yeah, you go into a forest and then you end up
Like
in the
the
Feywild.
story.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
anyways, I had to I was starving to death. The only way I could get out is make a deal with some voice, and then now I'm here, and now I'm just fucking have this looming thing over me that I'm gonna have to help out this voice.
I can relate to that one a little bit.
I don't know.
Probably
wait,
not
why?
a random voice.
What do you mean?
What do you mean relate to that?
I
mean-
just that's the weight of responsibilities over your head, the hopes and dreams of other people on you.
Okay.
Just boring stuff like that.
I can
Yeah.
relate to like oaths and responsibilities, but
I mean,
It's-
I haven't had any
don't
voices.
you can't tell me that you've ever not had a voice in your head telling you what to do, or some other voice telling you what to do, and you have to listen to it, otherwise you get in trouble.
Well,
I mean, just
that's how my mum was, but I mean that's
Yeah.
stopped when I was 12.
It's just the fact that I have
I'm
no
raised
idea
to-
what the hell this thing is, and I have no idea what it wants from me, and it basically just said, I'm gonna contact you for saving you life, and you're gonna have to tell me. I was like, okay, because I was gonna fucking die without it, so
Ah, yes.
no
Yeah.
choice.
Deals made out of
that
desperation.
doesn't.
Well, Cain, you know what, mate?
sound-
You ever need help completing that deal? Give me a call. I'll punch the shit out of it. Wait.
Yeah, I bet you. I believe you.
He starts airboxing in place.
I suppose I could
Shadow
help as
boxing.
well, but
Roger, calm down. We already saw how good you are at boxing.
Yeah, you know it. He like stands there flexing, like looking at his own muscles.
We've
By the
also
way,
seen
the
enough
clothes-
of your muscles to last probably multiple lifetimes.
The clothes he's
I
wearing
don't
right
know.
now is a really tight T-shirt that's like giving a midriff because it's too small, and pants that come about halfway up his shins because they're too short that he didn't even button because they couldn't close.
Oh my god.
do you need
it looks-
those pants, Roger? Those seem
It looks
really
like
small.
when Hulk hulks out.
Oh
Don't like
god.
the clothes get too small.
Do you need
What did you
different
take
clothes?
smaller clothes on purpose?
Well, these are the clothes from when I was a teenager. Those last had my arms out.
I guess you really filled out then.
Oh yeah, you could say that.
Well,
You know, you
Right, how
can
much
buy
does it
more clothes. You know, you can go to a
Well, I
store.
mean, I got my clothes over
Certainly
there
an
in the
option.
corner, but this is
Um,
fun. You can see all my muscles.
Fine, I'll
That
let you
you
can
can.
see
You
all the
flex it somewhere.
Oh my god, Roger's such a thought.
Cut off the arms and
He
replace
is though. Like Roger is dead ass more of a thought than Seers right now, and I'm like, bruh.
yes.
And then all of a sudden he relaxes and his pooch belly comes back out.
Oh god. Put that away. Get your plate armor.
I agree with her. Put that away, or go back to flexing. Either would work.
Yes. I'll do it.
And you just see him just like lock out the abs again.
Much
That's
better.
better.
Wait, what?
Don't worry
Nothing.
about it.
Y'all better not start doing anything weird in this basement down here. Sleeping.
Okay.
Remember, lady and thing, hands to yourself at all times. Unless you want to catch my hands, okay? Keep it in your
Don't
pants.
call me a thing, please. I'm asking you
Okay.
nicely here.
Lady and being.
Seers.
That is not what I meant.
Lady and Seers.
I'll take that. That's an improvement.
Rylee, Seers, keep your hands to yourself unless you want me not to. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Keep it in your pants, shorties. Keep it in your pants.
Okay.
If my mom comes in here to eat my ass, I don't know how I'm gonna like explain this to her. Like she's gonna come in here for me being too loud, like slamming my desk and everything, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, our D&D characters are flirting. Oh my god.
Okay.
workshop.
How do you like
In your
your
good Christian workshop.
My good workshop.
Everybody's just like, I ship it.
Shop, I know.
Oh no.
Maybe it's something in the air. Maybe it's all those potions that were commissioned of me.
Yes.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be
It's
surprised.
Maybelline.
The dips
It's like
in
the
sewer.
fungus we were talking about earlier today, except it's just potions.
Yes, the rare and largely unrecognized side effect of geode.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, I did ask if I could distill that down into an oil or something.
Oh yeah, you did. It's a mild hallucinogen, and
I want to make it a
continual
vapor.
use of it kind of makes your blood go all fungusy and might or might not give you superpowers.
Now I'm just imagining a fungal Deadpool.
No, you just look hollowed. Like from
Oh
Dark
god.
Souls, you just look hollowed. That's what it is. That's what happens.
Yeah, a fungal Deadpool. What? Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
God.
Alright, so I guess at this point there's two things I can do. I can either take just like a 5-minute break, try to prepare just like the next thing really, really quickly.
I
or
think
we
we should
call
just go
it
ahead and call it a night.
Yeah, I think we should
I
call it
think
a
I'm
night.
gonna fish in the morning.
That sounds good. I'm getting sleepy.
Yep.
Cool. This is a decent place to call it then.
Also,
I'm
maybe
good.
Seth can actually join us in the next phase.
Yes.
That might be like a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Attack bard. Go.
I was thinking more like giving us inspiration and stuff.
Okay, give us inspiration
Johnny,
for
I
what?
choose you. Go.
Inspiration for what?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to say that the next part of the tournament is on the 4th day.
Okay.
And when is the joust?
The joust is
10th.
on the 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, the first leg of it is in the 2nd, then the 4th, then the 6th. Then there's just special events on the 8th, and then the joust is on the 10th.
Sounds good.
Okay.
And there will be more story stuff just between all of the things, but
Fear. One fear.
And I
we'll
guess
get there
I'm
when we get there.
trying to figure out why my ring is burning my hand off.
And I can just straight up.
Because you're cheating on your husband.
No.
Okay, yeah. I'll be thinking about it and like meditating it and stuff
Okay.
or whatever.
So yeah or nah?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if Rylee would know it. or would learn it?
It probably wouldn't be like actually.
So don't tell me if she wouldn't, I suppose, or
I'm
get some
trying to
inkling.
think on
that- I
this
don't know.
actually.
Think on this. Return to me with an answer.
I try to think, but nothing happens.
I'm sorry, doctor, but my brain's not working.
Okay, but yeah.
Get 100,000 gold. I need it.
Oh my god.
What do you need it for?
That was the thing I forgot to PM someone about.
Luth? He just finds us 100,000
No,
gold.
it's
That he
it's
broke into?
related to that, like on tangent, but
Okay.
Oh, I need to make a note on my character sheet so I don't forget about the Vol part.
The Vor.
A Vol
That's what I heard too, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
Stadium.
and I guess everyone can get just like short rest stuff at this point.
Yay.
Oh.
Short rest
So what were we like waiting until the next day, pretty much?
Yep.
Or
There may or may not be a thing that may or may not cause you to wish to do something later this day. I'm
Oh.
unsure,
Uh-oh.
depending on what or how I prepare it.
So short
I
rest,
will
so
do
that's like
short
using a
rest
hit
stuff.
dice.
What
okay,
do I
short
do?
rest.
Fuck.
But some people's spells, all the channel divinities, you can use hit die to.
That's a.
I don't care what you do.
What the fuck is that hit dice?
All right.
That's a little bit better. That's still shit. What the fuck? Oh wait, no, I think that's
Maybe
the
you should have a better con mod.
No, that's the exact amount of HP I needed actually.
Lol.
'Cause I took 5 damage
I
in that
have-
fight.
I have 60 HP, guys.
I am back to full now.
Yes, so do I. We understand.
I have
You and
31
your tough
HP.
feet can shove it. I worked
Yep.
hard for my con mod.
It took skill picking this class.
Oh my god.
I rolled everything.
I wanted to double
What
check
do you
this.
What do? You use?
Oh, also, you
Standard
rolled
array.
very little. I just took average, okay? I took standard array and I took average health.
Yeah, I rolled for every level, which paid off, and you cheated. Use the tough feet.
Lewis,
Don't get me wrong, it's a
Didn't
fun
you
feat if you're
say
trying to build a
that-
health HP tank.
didn't you say that the lantern could like shapeshift into like a different container or something?
Yes. Yeah, because you did the pact. You have
Yep.
initiated a pact, so you may now shapeshift it.
Yeah, the fucking next level warlock.
I guess whenever we get, we'll figure.
So I'm
it
gonna
out.
turn the lantern into like a ring more so, like a ring with a compartment, so a little more
Mm-hmm.
subtle than a lantern.
And I suppose maybe once Rylee might go off into the sewers to try and practice with her ring power, see what that does.
All right.
Because I don't think she's ever used it, so
Yeah, not yet.
she will use it and see what it is.
Hmm.
But that will probably not be if something immediately happens,
Okay, I changed the name of the thing to Genie Ring.
or that would have been something she would have done it in the past. I don't know.
Mind is, Theater of the Mind is rough, not gonna lie, but that was a
Yes.
fun time.
Theater of the Mind is
I think that was
rough.
even a fun time.
I'll admit, like Lewis, I was genuinely shaking and like had my head in my hands because I was like, "Holy shit, I fucked up." I
I
was,
love how I didn't hear most of the situation. All I came
I-
in was towards the end.
I was
I really like
terrified.
Theater of the Mind for these chase scenes and you
Yeah.
know going into buildings and
Yes,
stuff.
100%.
But
Yeah, I
for-
don't think that the chase scenes would work in like a board-based grid
Nah.
system.
Yeah.
But for just standard combat, nah, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It
prefer
totally,
the mind in all situations.
it totally removes any technical thing. It's like, okay, I shoot the thing that's
Exactly.
closest to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, next turn.
And I don't know if I can move into a spot where I can like prevent them from going past me, or
Yeah.
I don't know,
Mhm.
what's going on.
Just ask about it.
Okay, that's a
I'll
good idea.
just fudge them. If I ever
guess-
bring Theater of the Mind back, this is basically free license for creative answers.
It could be we're not used to it, and if we just did it a few more times, then
Yeah.
we
Some
could
Yeah.
figure
degree.
it out.
However, I'm very much just like a visual thinker. So when
Me
I'm
too.
DMing something and I
Mhm.
see just
Mm-hmm.
okay, I see all these tokens here. They don't mean anything, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
down to Goblin Town.
Yes.
Because
No one think-
you guys were like, can I stand in a square that would do this?
Bro, there's no squares.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, that's part of the game, though. I mean,
No, it's not.
is using like the fucking map and like
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not part of the
making
game.
strategic
Why do
decisions.
you cling so tightly to your
That's like
symbols,
the war
brother?
game part of it. Otherwise, it just revolves into fucking okay, I hit, and like I
Exactly.
don't know. There's no like
Gotta think in squares, man.
yeah, and especially if you have like radius like type of spell effects, so there's no like semblance of like okay, I want to plan out how I can best get the effect out of the spell. It's just like where can I get the best effect out of the spell at DM, and then the DM has to make up wherever the enemies are, and then
Yep.
you know there's no like nothing's real. It's all fake.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
All your squares are four-sided in this.
Yes.
Oh god.
All your squares are 5-sided.
God.
They're pentagons.
The fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. The one time we tried Call of Cthulhu, I was very ambitious in my character, trying to make something that was very combat focused. Because obviously, I expected.
Yeah,
it
you're
be
trying to make a
combat.
superhero in a
Yeah, you
setting
can't do that.
that does
All-
not do
You're
that.
supposed